Alright, I'm making my way to the room.
Or you're inside?
Yeah. I mean, it's in Morales, so it's like...
I didn't see you run in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of generic. This is apparently the trash to the next boss. I thought there wasn't any trash. It's gay.
It was the ghost trash, wasn't it?
No, I think the... I don't know.
Oh no, that was
the ghost
the
trash.
last boss.
No, the ghost trash was leading to the monkey.
Yeah.
On my way in.
Didn't you say you got a new shield, Gabe?
Yeah? Oh, shit.
He doesn't
I
have
didn't
it
even put it
equipped.
on. I do now. Damn, I didn't even think of that. Good call. Oh, there's my item level. It's much better now.
Jeez.
You know, and the funny thing is I thought about that when I was at work today. I said, did I quit my new shield last night when we were testing that new boss? I don't know if I did. Maybe I did. I can't tell. And then I got on, did the damn Dark Shore daily, the Dark Shore event. Still didn't check. Although I need to change the way it looks. I don't like the way. Do we have a healer here at least? I think.
I'm need an invite and I'll zone in.
Light and I are here.
I'm
And
thinking the hot chocolate culprit is Light Rock.
It is.
I need one more person to click on the stone back here.
Use it after we start engaging the fight.
Yep.
Spear.
I'm so
It's not
stupid.
that it was after, it was just going and no one clicked on it and y'all all ran and started. Fine.
Wanna click these spears?
Who are we summoning?
Thank you.
Whoever needs one.
I could probably, well, it'll probably be quicker to summon me anyway, even though I'm right here at the portal.
It probably would be.
It won't be since we're in combat though.
Okay, then I'll zone in and run.
Yeah, I mean, you can mount the whole way here.
I'm sure there's a Vin joke somewhere in there, but I'll pass.
Damn straight you'll pass.
She knows the human body and has access to sharp tools. So keep Zach in line.
Ah, okay.
And she could swab somebody's STD and give it to him.
Ew.
We don't actually get those very often. Once in a blue moon, you might get someone who's HIV positive.
I'm just talking like the herp or something even.
Fuck. Barely ever even get any of that. Most people don't live long enough to have heart issues.
The herp.
I know. They're making poor life choices already. You think they're gonna live long enough to have heart problems?
True.
So you're safe, Mark?
Mark's like, it was just that one time, and I can't live it down.
I'm good. What the hell? I'm stunned like Hellfire Sitha.
I wouldn't touch that spear if it's been in Mark.
So I got that rare blood.
He keeps mashing that keyboard like that, he ain't getting...
That chocolate and salt blood.
If we really wanted to get somewhere, what I should do is just transfer my fucking Shadow Priest over and let Chris play that.
Why? Because it's geared enough to be here?
Yeah, he'd be fucking rocking shit.
He still does pretty good with the gear he's got.
That's what I'm saying.
You like Southfire?
So
Sometimes I like the
apparently there is a guild on this server that would like to leave their guild and come join us. They've got about 5 to 7 people that are
No
contemplating
couples, is there?
I don't think so. It's basically it's kind of like us. We're like some of us are like real life friends that we've been playing together for a long time, and that's kind of how their situation is. But I guess the guild kind of fell apart, and
Some
like
of
they
us
don't have
are
enough
boning
people
each
raid
other,
anymore.
but
Is it
that's okay.
that warrior that whispered?
Yes.
I thought it
he
might be
wasn't
the-
GM.
We harassed
But-
the ever-loving shit out of a rogue in our fucking Dark Shore thing, and I thought they made
Yeah.
a tune on our server to message our guild masters and be like, they harassed me.
What's the name of the guild?
Harbinger.
What classes?
So they would be bringing a Fury Warrior, a Prot Paladin, and a Ret Paladin, which I told them the Prot Paladin would have to change, but then we could use them for backup fights if we needed a third tank. A Warlock, and a Marksman. Is it Marksman? Yeah, Marksman Hunter.
So
And then
basically
he
all
said
we
there's-
need is the pally. The Ret
Yeah,
Pally is all we need.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
we need a Death Knight and a Rogue, and so I mean that's what I'm ultimately that is what I am kind of searching for, but that's semi difficult to find at this point. I mean, hopefully
Yeah, there's
mine
no
will
sense
be
filling
geared
our
enough to
ranks
switch.
with. There's no sense filling our ranks with freaking Ret Pallies when we need 2 other melee classes.
Yeah, no, I know, and you know I told him to talk to his GM and stuff like that, and me and his GM will talk because he was just like a person in their guild helping his GM. So when I talk to his GM, I'm gonna see what his GM says and see what other classes they may have that they're willing to maybe play, and then kind of go from there. Tell them what we're really looking for, and if they have it, they have it. If they don't, then we'll just say like sorry. I do have a Shadow Priest coming next week though, as a backup heal because Mathari's not coming back. So
Like ever, or just not
Nah,
anytime
he's-
in the foreseeable?
Not for the foreseeable
like,
future.
not for the foreseeable future. Yeah. He says as of right now he's pretty much done. He can't. So, you know, I told him, hey, you know, it's understandable, and he's always gonna have a spot with us if he decides to come back one day. But, you know, he's gotta do what he's gotta do.
Well, I mean, if you do that, I would recommend that you just sort of let them know that, you know, if they join us, that you're, you know, the leader and what you say goes.
Yeah.
So
no,
there's
and
no
that-
confusion in that
That
avenue.
ain't true.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
while we
Yeah.
are talking about this, Fuzzy messaged me on Facebook and said that he might come back in February.
That'd be alright.
Fuzzy wuzzy.
No, I told him not to go a healer because he hates healing, and that's probably the biggest reason he got burnt out.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
But the thing with that, and that's fine. If he decides to do that, cool. But I wish he would have said something to me personally and not like on the side to people, because then I could have made arrangements and fixed it like we did. I mean, I could have had him shift to something else. you know, maybe not a tank, but if you wanted to go DPS on something, I mean, it's going to be the same rules that apply to him that apply to everybody else. So if his DPS is low, I will have to sit him, but I'm pretty sure he's okay with that. And, you know, I don't mind bringing him for, you know, if he comes back, especially now that it's so easy to get fucking gear. Like, my Death Knight will hopefully be geared by next week.
Fuck, run time walking. If you get a Titan Forge, it's like 375.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the time walking. I'm gonna do the Dark Shore, and I'll do the PvP quest on him and Mythics. I mean, Mythic Zeros drop 470 now, or 370.
370.
So, sorry, 370.
What the fuck are we doing in here? So are we swapping, going
Hey, Ben.
right? What?
I think he's gonna swap. I think he's gonna swap a couple people to my side, and swap some of my people over there. I'm not 100% sure.
It's like the worst effect I've ever
The reason
seen.
why we died in your group yesterday was because your shield. Are we gonna blame it on that?
I mean, we can, I guess. I mean, no really see a problem.
Everybody grab a potion.
I mean, it's
Chris,
not like
don't
the
forget to
shield can
take it.
defend itself.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's designed for like the melee type classes to go right and the caster DPS to go left.
I mean, that's probably true, but we need everybody to learn both sides either way. So, I mean, and the people who are on my side who are casters are already technically learning the harder movement side. So when you go to their side, it's probably going to be a fucking...
It's not even that bad. You just stand behind the boss. You just
And you
move it a
stand behind the
little
boss
bit
on
more.
both sides. Both
The
sides
sad
have a
thing is
180
that we have
degree
people
attack.
who die to that stuff anyway. So, you know, it's...
Y'all better stop
most of
pulling
it's just
Leos.
stacking. What?
Y'all better stop pulling Leos.
Motherfucker, you were out there by yourself half the time.
I mean,
Okay, so...
every time except for that first one.
So one thing is we are having specific people grab certain gems now. So the Boomkins will no longer grab the ones where they stand by themselves.
What?
They are going to, yeah, you're going to grab the one that does increased damage every time you attack the target. I think it's the Ruby. You're both going to grab one of them.
Wait.
You don't want them to have the one that where they stand still and get a stacking damage buff?
No, because what we want to do is we want the so each of the druids, with the exception of Hyper, is going to have entangling roots. You'll entangling root the ads the second they come out. One of the Boomkins will Starfall, which is going to proc his damn... Yes. Which will, when you do the Starfall on top of the ads, your Ruby gem should trigger and allow it to constantly increase the damage. So you're basically going to be stacking damage on top of it. And it increases the damage it takes by a percentage every time it's hit. So you constantly hit the target with your abilities. The ones who are going to stand still are going to be... Oh, Angel's not here tonight.
So they don't want the Ruby Jewel. You want the Opal because it grants Unleashed Rage each time you hit a new enemy. So every single Spirit of Gold that you hit, you get a 2% permanent stack.
Yeah, but somebody has to have the rubies, Mike. So that way, the enemies get a debuff that makes them take more damage to us.
I mean, anybody with AoE.
Two people have to have the rubies.
I mean, I can go mass entanglement.
Yeah. What? And no kickback from it? Oh, I'm impressed.
Dude, as soon as we failed on it, I'm like, man, what if I switch to mass entanglement and root those mobs while they're in the middle? I was thinking about...
So the Ruby does Focus Animus, which increases the damage taken by 1% for 6 seconds, and it stacks. And I'm assuming Starfall, because it's technically hitting everything, will stack it on all of them all at once. And then we need to stagger out... Do what?
Sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
But we need to stagger out our stuns. We don't need everybody burning them all at once. So we would do basically like, I think Yar, you have a stun, right? Like an AoE stun?
Yeah.
So we would have Yar go first, then one of the two Warlocks, then the second Warlock. I can Shockwave at the end if there's still like a couple of them alive. But by the time we get to the third Warlock AoE stun and or Entangling Roots, they should be dead. They should not live. Yeah, they should not leave.
If they start getting
boss.
away, we're not gonna survive.
Right, right. Because we do not want them getting to the end to cast. Because they're constantly throwing fucking coins at us, and we're taking a shit ton of damage from it. So
do
the
we
second
have,
thing.
Do we have tomes in the bank? That way I can switch for this fight?
Yeah, I put like
Yeah, there
200
should be.
in the first tab.
And I'll,
Right.
I'll just switch every fight.
Yeah, I've got 500 on me.
Yeah, I
so-
got 70 on me, and then 200.
Okay, so
in
the
tab.
other thing we need is the healers. We need several of the healers to take. Well, I mean, I guess because we just found out this is a heroic strat, but we might as well practice it now. So we're gonna get specific healers to take the amethyst of the Shadow King, which increases your haste of your heals by 50% and apply Shadow Touch. So we're gonna have Stripers and Light Rock grab the amethyst. So you're gonna grab the purple gem. The rest of the healers grab the other gem, because that gem applies a. Let me see, where's that? It is. Yeah, the other one does Tailwind. So, but the thing with it is that in Heroic, the Tailwind, when it expires, does an X amount of shadow damage to the target. But your Amethyst gem, if you're stacking the Amethyst healing on them, it gives them a 90% shadow damage reduction. So the explosion they take, because they're going to explode and hit everybody around them, the explosion will actually cause the damage to not basically be non-existent. So we're going to
Now-
practice that. Oh, go ahead.
What color is okay? So the purple one, Striper, and
Light Rock
another
grab.
heal-
Shouldn't it be the
And
two
what's the-
AoE healers though that grab that?
No, because I think it's single target healing. I don't think
Then-
it works. I don't think it works on, and I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't believe it's AoE healing.
So what gem do I need to go for? The
You need to grab the. I think
That
it's-
No, I'm pretty sure that we talked about it. And
Papa said raid heals get a certain one.
Aspirin and Holy are the ones who are going to get the Amethyst of the Shadow King.
Each of them apply to all healing spells.
Now,
Reduce your shadow damage taken by 90%. Well, I thought we wanted Light Rock and Stripers to get the Amethyst so they could be healing everybody in the raid, applying. Oh, okay, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
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 I have a
So, yeah.
So, if we're gonna mass entangle the ads, and then also starfall the ads for the buff or whatever, we'll end up picking our route. So, like, how do you want us to actually do that? Like, you want us
So what's going to happen is you're going to basically, you'll entangling roots the second they pop. That way we have time to, that way we know they're stuck in one spot. You starfall, right when you starfall, Yar can immediately do his interrupt or his stun, AoE stun them. After about a few seconds, Warlock number one, I guess Mumra, you do your stun, and then Serenata, you do yours right after that. Like once he does his, count for like one, and then do yours next. Because they're going to come out of it pretty quick, but they should be dead by the time yours goes.
Shadow Priest, Mind Bomb?
I don't know.
Yep.
we haven't had a Shadow
If
Priest. We
they're
don't know what they can do.
if
Mind
they're
Bomb.
tooled in it. I
Chris,
can
you got
all yeah.
Mind
We
Bomb
also
or-
got Vortex.
What's Vortex?
The Ursox one.
Is
You
that a
drop
druid
that in
ability
the
or a
middle.
priest?
I think it's. Is it
What's
all
that?
druids or just one?
we don't have it.
I don't have
I
it.
have it.
I think it's Resto Druids only.
Vortex
Okay.
would be the best.
Well then that's fine. We can do the Vortex too if you want to spec into that.
Well, if
issue.
we're
that might
doing-
I'm already spec'd into it.
Okay,
Okay.
hold on a second. So
Why
we
don't
should
we lead
we
with
should-
Vortex?
Okay,
Yeah.
one,
I didn't know Vortex was a thing. I've never seen anybody use it.
1 second. Let's get
yeah.
the raid caller situated so that he knows who's doing what and when. That way he can call it.
Okay. So we'll do Stripers, you'll do Vortex on the start.
Okay.
That'll suck them all in. Anabara, you'll do the first Starfall. If they're not dead, Mark, you do the second to try to finish them off while everybody else is DPSing them down.
You mean mass entanglement?
No. Starfall. Because the Vortex should hold them long enough for the Starfalls to start affecting it, and then we can just roll in stuns. If one or two of them get away, yes, entangle those. But you shouldn't have to worry about entangling everything because I didn't know Vortex was a thing. So we'll use the Vortex because that's much better.
Another thing too is the mass entanglement does say may break them out, so you can use it. It damage may break it. but you might lag them just enough that people can get them down.
I think it's a set amount of damage though too.
Yeah. Other than that, the tanks are going to get the gem that they always get. We need at least 2 DPS to get the rubies, which I would say the 2 boomkins need to get those. That way they each have one, because we have a boomkin going on each side of the pathway, right? One goes with me and one goes with...
We will,
with
yeah.
Meg. Okay. So then we'll have that, and then we'll have the crit one. Deadly, you grab the topaz, the one where you stand out by yourself. You can stand out by yourself. And DPS, Chris, you do the same thing. So you grab the topaz, which gives you the crit. And we'll have 2 people getting those. And then the earthen roots, we can have...
Isn't there a haste one that Shadow Priest would want? I guess the crit would
There
be
is
just
no
good.
haste.
Okay.
No. The emerald is pretty much for everyone who doesn't get a gem assigned.
There is a haste one, but it's the amethyst.
Amethyst
For healers.
Oh, yes.
No, that's not the right one then.
That's the one that says anytime a shadow target gets shadow damage, reduces shadow damage taken by 90%.
The opal ones are going to go to both hunters that we have tonight. So Dechoff and Hunted, you will both get the opal. And then everybody else grab emeralds.
And which healers are taking which color?
So we're going to have...
Wait a minute.
So we're going to have Hammy and Holy get the purple. All the other healers get the tailwinds, the sapphire one, the blue.
I would say that if you're a melee, you should probably get the opal. Because you guys are going to be moving, at least specifically any melee class that has to move a lot. Like Yar is going to be moving a lot.
The problem is the melee aren't going to hit enough new enemies to get the stack up permanently high enough.
Why?
That's why they're worth it.
It's gonna be hitting like 8, 9.
You're going to be hitting the same amount as everybody else.
Yeah, if you're using your AoE,
yeah, with the
you
ads,
probably
they
will.
should hit the same amount.
Depends on your class. If you have no good AoE that's part of your rotation, then I guess you probably wouldn't want the opal.
Right.
The emerald probably, I mean, the emerald's going to come out to more DPS if you can stand still. I mean, but I would say that
That's not
the
gonna
likelihood of you being able to stay still on our kill of the fight is probably low. We're probably going to have a couple of ads that get away that we're going to have to chase down. I mean,
The thing with the emerald, though, is it can be min-maxed with your movement because it's a fluctuating up and down. So it wears off, and then you move.
yeah, that's true.
Because that's what I was doing when I was picking it up, was planning my movements around when the stacks wore off.
So, do we know which healers are getting what? Did we figure that out?
Yep.
And Stripers is using her AoE Vortex as soon as the ads spawn, and then we're doing what? What's the next AoE? Yar stun?
Yes, Yar stun. Yeah, so we'll do so for interrupts, for stunning, we're going to do Vortex first, then Yar stun, Mumra stun, Serenadas, and then I can Shockwave if we have like a few of them left.
Okay.
And then we'll do Starfall with all the AoE on top of that. We should be able to get it.
Just want to throw this out. Ads get diminishing return, so by shockwave it should be.
Yeah, that's why they should be hopefully dead by then.
Stacking the stuff, though, even with the diminishing return, still stutters their movement enough.
Yes, that's true.
I'm gonna be grabbing opals, by the way. Just, I can't stand still. I mean,
That's fine.
I have to go after my freaking soul fragments and shit. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll grab an emerald.
Okay, I got one question though. I was supposed to get the amethyst,
that's
which is the
weak
purple
sauce.
one, but now I'm getting the sapphire one.
We're
Correct?
getting yes, that's the blue one. Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. Cheers. Okay.
Alright, what's our sides assignments? Because I missed that too, by the way.
It's just now happening.
He's just not doing. I'm just ready checking to make sure everybody's actually here.
I'm here.
I'll get you more mats.
Oh, it's not a big deal.
Dechoff needs to know what gem he gets.
You're getting the opal, Dechoff.
I get the bad tank. Why do you hate me, Hunted?
What's the bad thing? Is that me, you jackass?
Oh, I'm on the other side.
I'm not the bad tank.
Look what I got from a time walking. Another 385 weapon.
I'm an take. You got 385 weapon? You got 385 weapon? Damn. I got
a second one.
I got the I did the Dark Shore quest. I got 410 pants.
I got those, and I'm currently using them.
It's I don't know what color opal is. White. White.
I didn't get anything good from time walking yet.
I got some good stuff for
I
Bear.
don't know if I consider those good, but they're better than what I had.
Well, these pants that I'm wearing, apparently, according to the add-on he used to tell me percentages, was a 44% upgrade from what I had,
Yeah.
and I was wearing 370.
I got 400 shoulders today, and they were not an upgrade because it would replace pulp, and I can't replace that unless I have 40 item levels.
The group set.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so it looks like group 1 and 3 are going with Meg, which is the purple marker, and the non-marker tank, that's me, is 2 and 4. The green marker now. All right.
Hyper, which gem are you getting? Well, I was asking Hyper, but yes, that's right.
Because
He
you
was
know he's gonna
testing
grab the
Hyper.
wrong one. You know
Wait,
he's
wait,
gonna
wait.
grab the wrong one.
Did a feast go down?
I was acting like I didn't
Yes.
know.
You want
think I
another
don't
one?
know, but I know.
And also, somebody traded me.
True
I
life.
didn't get a flask.
True life. I'm a badass boom.
Come to me, hun.
Shit. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna hate me.
What'd you
Two and-
get?
2 and 4 right side, yeah.
2 and 4 are triangle.
Boomkin balls with your feet.
We're switching it up and putting more melee on Gabe's side. Is what everybody was telling me yesterday.
Alright.
So that's what we're doing.
Did you get your
Here we go.
flask
I
hunted?
did. Yeah, I did. Warrior buff, mage.
You're with me, Aegis, on triangle side. All right,
Or
here we go.
green.
Green, correct.
So who's getting the crit gem?
5, 4, 3,
It was assigned, wasn't it?
1.
The what? The diamonds?
The critical strike gem, the yellow gem.
I assigned that to Deadly and Insanity.
Okay.
We're in the same room though.
Fire.
Alright, that's different.
Not bad though.
Okay, I'm taking the guy right up against this wall so the fire doesn't hit anybody. Or doesn't hit.
Fire.
This is fire beam on the floor. Remember, move that shit to the wall.
So healers, I don't know how hard this next part is, but apparently you get a debuff inside of this green room that we're about to go into. If you let players take a tick of the debuff when they're 50% health or below, they get a buff. I don't know how long the buff lasts or what it does exactly, but
Okay, so let him go down to 50% health.
in this room only, I believe, yeah. I don't see the debuff.
Well, I see
It's
it.
snacks
But,
too.
There is one that has to be dispelled though, and that motherfucker has to be dispelled. I don't remember which one. The one that can be dispelled has to be. Yeah, if you can let that
Looks
one.
like it's 231 haste or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
4 out of there now, so.
Excellent target. Can I get rid of that? Oh, I got this asshole put a beam on me.
Again, tank him over here by the wall. Completely ignores the
fire.
Oh.
gem room, grab your gems.
I got the shadow club.
Alright, final room. Alright, don't forget the fire's unforgiving, so be behind the boss when he does it. Because it covers literally half the fucking room. And don't be in front of him when he does this fucking slam.
I got it.
You guys are a little bit ahead of us.
Yep.
Do we need to slow down?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Alright, stop some DPS. Don't DPS during the kite, so here comes the kite.
Who has red on my side? And a bar, right?
I just let them sit here for a second until they catch back up. We got like 4%.
Okay, go ahead and resume.
Okay, go ahead. Fire, get
Okay,
behind the boss.
stop.
Alright, stop during this. Alright, let them catch up a little bit. Completely stop.
In 15 seconds, I can.
Can y'all hear me?
Okay, go. Yeah, we can now.
Yeah, resume. We're good. Get out there and pick it up as fast as you can get.
Was active.
He gone.
I'm going. Roar.
Run.
I did, but you were already far ahead.
Yeah, I was already ahead.
We're loosely stacking in the middle here.
Yep. I'll get him first.
Where are we getting hero on this guy?
So we can hero during the first set of ads, technically.
Alright, that's when we'll do it then. Loosely stacked here, except for the people who are supposed to be far away to get the crit buff going.
I don't see more than one stack of this ruby.
It applies over time, but.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Get ready, we're about to get ads. You know who's first? Stripers.
Yeah, but where do they
Hero,
spawn?
right in the middle.
Behind the boss.
Got them.
If you get liquid gold, you have to run it out to the edge of the room to drop it off.
Roots them.
Next AoE's done.
Yep.
I use mine.
Mind bomb crit.
I already used it.
Finish off the ads. Back to the boss.
They're dead. Good job.
That's good.
Back on boss.
Real good.
How long is your cooldown on Vortex?
Shit, I missed a goddamn bomb.
It's a 1 minute, so I got 26 seconds.
So this
5
is
seconds,
shadow
I'm good.
damage. This is where the shadow heal is what needs to take effect. That mitigates that damage we take from there. Like
Drop it on a pile. Yep.
Tonic. Yeah, drop it on the. You talk about the ads.
No, the liquid gold. You just take it to the edge of the room. I don't think it really matters if you put it on gold or not.
It's a permanent drop.
Okay, my vortex is back up.
Gold.
Okay.
Okay, great. The ads are coming. Get ready.
Yep. Ads are coming. Drop it on them. Kill them.
Stunning.
Doing mine.
Roots.
Crit buff is up on me. Shadow Priest.
Oh, you guys didn't get those debuffs out of the group. We got some liquid gold in the middle, guys. Pay attention to that.
Yeah. Okay. So so this is a part for healers because that's probably why it was there. It's a debuff you can dispel. If you see it come up as a dispel, don't immediately dispel it because there's gold on the floor. And so you want them to get out, and it's either going to get out and they let it just fall off, or when they're out, they can call it, and then you can dispel them. Like what Hunted
Yeah,
did
like
right
dispel
there.
me right now.
So yeah, dispel Hunted.
I don't see anything to dispel.
Can't dispel it.
Okay.
It's undispellable.
Okay.
It should be on heroic, I think.
The next set of ads, we're gonna get these ads, so let's stun them. Stun them here.
Vortex is down.
Stunning.
We can actually just burn the boss. Make sure you get your buff from the ads. Good job, guys.
Nice
Is that a
job.
one shot?
That was a one shot.
Aye.
Good job.
Yeah, have to get that gem assignment.
Thanks
Fuck
to
you,
me.
Game. Fuck you, game.
I got a weapon.
Hey, get your treasure pile monies. Oh, it's not monies. It's not monies.
Fucking Christ.
What is it?
Nothing, dude. Come on.
Random garbage out of these gold piles.
It's worth 38 gold.
Hell yeah. Clicking all their way up.
Oh, you only get a few seconds to loot them, or what?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta find my fucking distractions. I gotta figure out if
One
I'm
second,
bonus
let
rolling
me
or not.
dig in this pile of gold.
Oh, that's a haste mastery weapon. Holy shit.
Alright, what does this have on it?
Oh, the one hand? Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll eat that shit up all day.
Well, apparently everyone needed everything that they got, so no loot. Let's move on.
Does anybody have the enchant navigation?
Game fucking. Yeah, I can get it for you.
Talk to me.
Mike, I got the crown.
Damn, Gabe, you got like 5 pieces of loot out of here, haven't you?
I know, right? Well, I got one. So like at the beginning yesterday, I got like a piece of loot. Then I bonus rolled, got another piece of loot. I was like, oh my god.
Chris, pull a gem out of that tier. See what
Yeah.
happens.
It gives
Who
like
needs
a random.
Who needs the navigation?
I got it. Thank you.
One give me that.
Sucks.
Even on the potions now.
Wait,
Nothing out of
do you
here.
need that?
There's
Armor?
Alright, moving on to the next room for trash. Here we go.
Spinning crane kick with that 50% haste buff is silly.
Whoa, big dinosaur.
Cannot be tamed. That sucks.
That's my first Starfall raid. Have fun.
What is that? Like, is it obvious? Does anybody... Oh, nobody's probably gotten the next,
So I
right?
had those lightning balls go right through me 3 times and do no damage. So that's cool.
Working as intended.
Well, you're pretty immune to balls anyway.
No, he's not. He eats them right up.
When did they buff that Azurite trait? They changed our Untamed Ferocity instead of just being Rake. It's now all of our combo point generators.
Peach, why do you switch off a little person?
Damn it, Deadly, he's not a big guy in real life, so just give him this.
We went from a dwarf to a fucking alien.
I'm still on the fence with the Valkyrian.
They're not even out yet, though.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm still on the fence.
It'll be another year before they come out.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's not gonna come out to 8.15, so whenever that is.
What is up with that shit? It's like, hey, we're gonna have new races. You just can't play.
Selling point of the damn expansion.
Yeah, you play 4 of them before the expansion starts.
Yeah.
Well, I'm decided if I don't go Valkyrian, I'm probably going to
Ooh.
Oh, grats, Holly.
Where did they go?
You've been practicing that for years.
Oh, gross.
So it looks like the stats from the stat increase from old year still carries over from the east.
Oh, yeah, you can still benefit from archive, just not at the rate.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm trying to figure out if I can use this.
It was good for me, but I got lucky and I'm wearing all 390 Azurite pieces, but they're not the rate.
Oh, it's definitely not worth keeping for hire, but... Oh, definitely.
What the
I
hell
got
was
rid
that?
of it.
The bird.
Yeah,
That is
it's
not a bird.
aspects of each of them, of each of the trolls, and that plays an effect in the next fight.
It's a pterodactyl, technically, I guess. Or
I say, I'm pretty sure it's just a fucking dinosaur.
Pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs, actually.
Or whatever. Fucking shit. They're not. They're not.
They're myths. Somebody gives you millions of dollars to go dig in rocks and try to find some creature, you're gonna find one.
Yep.
Even if you gotta fucking sculpt that thing out of stone.
And
No,
then
they're
sell it
reptiles.
for billions more dollars.
These frogs look skeptical.
Look at this dude standing in here in the middle of the hallway like a thug.
This water doesn't kill you until you walk up to the or guy.
Oh, the frogs come
These
along.
fucking frogs are traitors.
They're doing a croak slam.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Just some Jones quotes
Oh shit, the frogs made him
My
pop his
bad,
thing.
wrong button.
Turn the freaking frog game.
Look at this guy.
Oh, whoops, wrong foot.
Taking a shot. Question, do we still?
He's not even the top. Even with that time war.
That dude hasn't been the top since I joined the guild.
Shots fired.
Deadly,
Taking
no!
a shot.
Not saying I have, but like, damn.
Oh yeah, by the way, I
The
remembered
funniest
to
thing
live log
is until we had you, Anabara, we never saw what Mark's true potential was.
This
Because
is
it's
true.
like he didn't try.
You
The
pushed
second
him.
he saw you beat him, he was like, "Oh hell no!" And then he was like, "Hey, Anabar, what are you doing?"
yeah, but Anabara's still beating him, so it didn't.
I know. Poor
It didn't
Mark.
get him far.
I've got garbage trinkets. I've gotten shafted on trinkets this expansion.
There's a shot.
Okay, so this fight is one of each of basically what we just fought. So there's Paku, Gonk,
Manny Paku?
and then these two other guys. I can't see what their names are, but either way. So we're gonna leave Paku alive the entire time and kill one right after the other. So the first two we'll have up are Gonks and Paku. And Paku, what they do is they have to be separated by 7 yards or more. So at least 7 yards, so they don't get a buff off of each other. At certain points of the fight, they will do a move which is like an aspect, like the pterodactyl or the rhino or the frogs or whatever. And when they do that, there's a specific thing you have to do during each of those moves. So when Paku does the bird, he'll make a ring under himself and under the bird. You have to get to it and stand in it, or you die. Everything outside the ring dies. Okay, so that's including the tanks, and we have to stand on opposite ends of the circle. That's about 7 yards. I believe Gonk is the raptor. So when he basically goes into his form, he will turn into a velociraptor and start doing a shred attack on targets. When you get shredded, you have to kind of run out to the side. You basically just kind of want to run out to the edge of this outer circle and just stand there, and it'll eventually explode, and you can come back into the raid. Also, during that, he'll summon little raptors. When he does, we need to keep them away from Gonk, because I believe they heal him. So you want to keep them away, kill them off while they're out. Now, the biggest thing is when they die, before they die, they will do another aspect. Or their ultimate move, a timer will start at that point. That timer is infinite. It will always happen through the rest of the fight at the end of the timer. So if the timer starts at 2 minutes into the fight, we kill him and he dies, it's a minute long. It'll go for a minute. After that minute's up, it'll go again, which means the timers can overlap. We don't want them to overlap with Paku's. We need to, if Paku is about to go do his ultimate and we've got Gonk almost dead, we need to wait until Paku does his and then kill Gonk, because after that, then Gonk's timer will start. So we want to kind of leave the timers, and he's the biggest one. We want to make sure that we watch the timer, because his is the blue one is actually the one that we want to watch the timer on. I believe it's the lightning one, and I don't know what his name is because I can't highlight him. But so the guy to the far right of Paku, which is the guy underneath the bird totem right now, the guy underneath I guess that's the rhino totem, he does lightning. So you want to make sure that when he does his ultimate, everybody will get a lightning disc underneath them. You need to separate from each other because it can overlap and you can do constant damage. And that's what we do not want to stack up on. You can't stack when you get that. So we want to make sure that it's not overlapping with Paku's when we have to stack. The rest of them are pretty, useless. The Velociraptor guy does, like I said, the dot. The guy to the far left, he turns into a lion. And when he turns into a lion, he will leap at random raid members. When he does, he targets that player and does a slashing attack, putting a dot damage on him and everybody else around him. You need to make sure that everybody else besides the target is away from that person. So if it's insanity and 2 people are next to him, the other 2 people run away from him and let him take the damage so that it does not spread to you. Because when that happens, it does a decent amount of damage. You want to try to control how much goes out. So, and that's the way we do it. So you just got to kind of watch for that, and he will leap across the room at you. And then, of course, I believe there's also little lions that you have to deal with as well. I don't believe that you have to worry about them getting to the boss, but you still want to kill them before they get there. So we'll work on that, but we'll see it first so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. I don't know specifically other than that what the Rhino does. I think he does like a knockback maybe, but I guess I can.
Is there any specific spot that we're stacking?
So we
Paku's Wrath?
No, because when he goes into his ultimate, when he does the bird flies up and then randomly picks a spot in this room to go to. Then we have to go to that.
Oh, okay.
You know what's really sad?
What's up?
I don't see.
Pandas.
I don't see an aspect for the best Loa. Where's the Johnny aspect in here? Come on.
Wasn't that the pile out front?
All right. So the biggest thing is the damage dealers. You kill the Ravenous Stalkers, like I talked about. Move away from allies when affected by a Kunda's Wrath. Move to Paku's during the Paku's Wrath to avoid taking lethal damage. Healers. Kimbul's Wrath is continuous spread throughout the raid during the encounter. Dispel allies affected by Mind Wipe. Move to Paku's during the Paku's thing, and that's basically the overview of the fight. Now, when one of them dies, it will transfer the remaining life to the other ones and fill their life back up. So when he kills Gonk, no matter how much damage we put into Paku, Paku will go back to full. Paku will be the last one we kill. But we will eventually kill them all. Alright. Ready, check.
So we're killing Gonk first.
Yes.
And then what?
Whichever one comes out next.
Okay.
I think it's random between the other two.
It's like we're back in Throne of Thunder.
Dun, dun,
A little bit.
Or, Bastion of Twilight.
Alright, everyone's ready.
When are we going to use heroism, Gabe?
I don't know. I don't think there's a point where we have
What's
to.
the hardest part of the fight? Is the last guy the hardest?
The
Probably
lightning
the
guy.
last guy.
No, I don't think Paku's the hardest. I think the lightning guy is probably the hardest.
Well,
Well,
by
for-
the time he gets to last, he'll have 3 other stacks, so he'll do almost 50% extra damage.
That's true. Yeah, I guess when we get to the last one, we can blow her there. Alright, here we go.
Says we advise you.
I'll grab Paku. What?
It says they advise you to use it during the last.
5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You cannot stand against the law.
We're supposed to be on Gonk, right?
Yes.
Yeah, don't DPS Paku at all.
Yeah, don't
That was
even
my
go
bad.
to the Paku.
I'm okay to still these.
Let me know when you need to swap.
What the?
I don't think there's a swap mechanic, is there?
Paku gets building stacks of damage and haste.
Oh, okay.
Mark of Prey, huh?
He's at 21 right now.
We're supposed to switch and kill these dinosaurs?
Yeah. Run on.
Oh, I guess we can swap now. Shit. Alright, I'm coming to get your guy.
Gronk's almost dead.
That's fine. Grab Paku anyway.
At 40%.
Alright, here comes the bird. He's gonna land somewhere. But he does. Okay, here he is. Those rings, move them out. Move them to the edge if you can.
Get in, you're gonna die.
All those people who were not in the circle, you died.
Damn, I almost died from inside the circle.
I died inside the circle.
Did you?
We need to swap game.
Just making shit up, Gabe, or what?
No? Serious?
Okay, the people with the green on, stand still. Let people move away from you. Get green circle, stand still.
Do you take damage if you move or something?
No, because we're chasing each other's tail.
Okay.
Gabe also said earlier for the person to stand still and people move away from you.
Kill these ravenous stalkers.
Get in circle, get in circle.
Don't stand in front of Donk. That might have been what killed people before.
Alright, I need to swap. I'm at 29.
Okay.
Alright, Gonk's almost dead.
That boss kills Paku.
Alright, Gonk is dead.
Oh god.
I got one of them. I don't know which one I have.
Kimball.
Kill Kimbo next.
Really, I have Kimball's, so.
Do you want B-reses on people at all? We only have one.
Might as well, just so we can see the fight as long as possible.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm
Alright,
at
he's over here.
20 stacks.
We're
In
killing
circle.
Kimball's now. Bring him over
Move
here.
into the circle.
Who do you want up?
Get up,
I'm grabbing
Anamara.
yours. Grab mine.
I did. Raptors. Do you need to switch?
Yeah, I'm at 21.
Lost
I'm
you.
dead.
Oh, thanks again.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
fine.
wipe
That's
wipe it out.
So that's the first two of them, and that's not technically the hardest of them. The hardest is the lightning guy. So we might need to save like one raid cooldown for some of those. If people are getting kind of low, I mean, I can rally for.
When you run into the circle with the bird thing, make sure that you're not standing in front of Gonk, because when he switches to raptor form, he does a lot of damage in front of him.
Yeah, so try to make sure you're facing them away from where the group's
he
gonna
should-
stack.
He should be like, so the group should be able to stack in the middle of the circle, and
Wait, is
then
this the
we're
wrong way?
taking them on the edge.
Right, facing out of the circle, right?
Correct. Yes.
You're facing the group.
I'm
and his,
facing the group
his
and his yes.
back is to the group. Yeah.
Yes.
Here's a
I don't
random
remember.
Galliwick.
If you followed me, definitely. I think they're on a different level than we are.
Yeah, you guys need to turn around.
Yep, turn around. Yep, go back the way you were just walking. There you go. Yep. And then you're going to take a left and then a right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I see.
Oh my god, I was right. Kinda.
Now you want to turn around and do the hokey pokey.
Seems to be raining.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh,
ain't
pit
it?
stop.
And I guess drop beast when they get here.
Need a sec, I'll be right back.
So when you get targeted by raptors, you kite them through the green shit.
No, you just get away from them. You don't want to go up to them and sing Kumbaya with them.
You can stun them, slow them. They're completely CCable from what I could tell. Will those raptors happen to all fight?
They seem to.
For the rest of the fight.
I'm back, sorry.
Unacceptable.
I know, I said I was sorry.
Hey, look, check it out. This who gave me this Murloc character morph?
I did, why?
Well, earlier I didn't have my bow, but now he's carrying around a bow. Can you see it?
Yep.
So how do you do this?
Everyone was ready.
Press Z.
Probably the Halloween ones.
Oh, Halloween. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Yeah, Ronnie, that's the wrong one, baby.
Don't be in front of Gronk.
Switch and kill raptors, guys. Move out of the green circles, let the healers dispel them.
Swap.
Okay, Gonk is on me now. On green triangle.
Bird.
We'll swap after this.
Yep.
He's dead.
And he's done.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good. That's what we want.
Are we on?
Timer
Okay,
starts right after the boss. Okay, I got him.
Kill
His timer
ads.
starts once he dies. So now we'll get a gift of the wind every 30 seconds. Or no, gift of the wind is his move. I don't know when the other guy's gonna have it.
So who we killed?
Skull, I marked it.
Kill him?
Yeah, you always kill Skull.
I marked it.
He'll just swap between me and Mike.
This is a different order than that boss.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The wind is at our backs.
29 stacks. There's the bird. Remember, don't be in front of the bosses here. Be like on top of the bird. Right after this, switch to ads.
Yeah, we'll need to swap.
Yep, I got yours. Alright, now you're on the one Bushido's on. So green triangle.
Bend your flesh. Run away, little girl. Run away.
Why is my damage so low?
Ask Anabara, he'll tell you.
Bird is up.
Oh, something's not right.
The new skull is dead.
I gotta check it here.
Okay, that's good.
Who's next?
Akunda.
Haku or the other?
Anaconda? Akunanda? Whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
Akande.
Okay, well, he needs to be tanked.
I have the other one.
Yeah, but I'm dead.
Oh, get him up.
Holly's dead.
You need to let me know when you're grabbing my target.
Taking this.
Oh, sorry.
Can we get warrior buff, please?
So the lightning needs to be spread out.
The ball's done.
Were we heroing on this guy? The last.
That
The
is a
last
23
guy.
second silence.
Oh yeah, yeah, hero.
Okay.
No, hero to kill this guy. We could probably switch, Mike.
The bird's coming soon.
Okay, switch.
Switching. Spawning.
Birds out.
Got raptors.
I'm silenced.
Rally, Aegis.
This will be dispelled?
Yeah, we got 2 healers down.
Get one of them up. We have a red.
It's hard to stack during the lightning guy, though.
Silence.
Tell me when you want to switch.
Switch.
We're doing fine right now, guys.
I got pocket.
Swap.
We have a res. Did we already get one up?
Yeah.
Okay.
The res
The
is
bird's up.
New bird.
Finish off the skull. Come on. Use a person right here if you have to stay alive, guys. We're about to get targeted.
Darkness. Right under bird, darkness.
I rallied.
Kill these raptors.
Let me know when you're at 10. We'll just swap off.
Yep, I'm at 20, so go ahead and take it now.
Got him.
Something that'll help with the raptors is like bring them into one spot.
Oh, they get that buff, though.
Whoops.
They get like a buff, they get close to each other.
Do they? Oh, was not aware of that.
I think they just hit hard, but when they get close, they run faster or something like that.
Go ahead and taunt.
Ron probably needs some
Alright,
heal.
taunting.
Everybody down.
There's only 3 alive right now.
We're gonna have the bird.
Come on, guys. This is the last one. Get to the bird. Any cooldowns that you haven't used, be a good time to use them right here. Make sure he's facing away from the group, please.
Yeah, he is.
Steppy's down.
Oh, you asshole.
Kill these ads.
Yeah, those ads hit hard as shit.
The timing was wrong on Gronk's death.
That boss kill us.
4 mil to go.
You guys got this.
Let me stack
I got it.
12. You can take him.
Taunting.
Go, Hammy.
Spell steal.
It's your birthday.
Aspect.
5, 4, 3,
Bird.
2,
Bird's up.
Just kill.
Ignore any ads that spawn and try to burn this guy.
I'm down. It's all on you, Mike.
I'm good. I got cooldowns. 4 days.
Tell them bubble.
Run away, Mike.
Good game.
GG, guys. GG.
Whew. That was pretty close.
Yeah, our timing, the bosses just kept dying on top of the bird, and so we got raptors just as the bird was going on, tiger just as the bird was dropping.
It didn't seem like we got the lightning one though. So what they said in the Fat Boss video is the other two are like irrelevant, and the lightning is the worst one because that's the only one you can't stab.
Fuck yeah.
Yo, Jordan, let me get that, dog.
What'd you get, Iper?
What is
I
it?
always wanted Breath of Wasabi.
It's minty
It's
fresh.
like, it keeps on giving. Oh, I need to get this sword. Okay, let's see. Roll. Artifact power. Fuck.
Hey, Vin, what's that trinket that you hate
Then
What one?
from last X-Pack?
I don't know.
I don't know if the
The
trick is
forge
any
or
good.
whatever?
Oh, the fucking one that puts the balls down. Oh god, I hate that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate. Yeah, that one was
Hey,
such a
Vin,
stupid one.
here's a trait for you.
Yeah, I saw that. I have it on the helm that I got, but I have to wait until I get to 38 Heart of Azeroth
Don't.
before I can use the helm.
I'm using it right now, and it's the forge, just the zombie there, whatever his name, instead of a ball.
Yeah, is he easy to see?
He is, but he's hard to notice to spawn. Because he just kind of spawns randomly.
Did a healer make it up top?
Yeah.
Does this elevator kill?
There's only
Let's
one
find
way
out.
to find it.
You sissies.
Ow. So is it gonna kill people this time?
Probably.
That'd be great to know before LFR comes out.
It does not.
Nope.
Sadness.
Man, I lost my Murloc.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
We have walk rocks for the fight next time.
It's not
You
on
didn't
my
have
rock,
any?
but here you
I
go.
did.
I had one left still.
That one good enough where you hunted?
This'll work.
Could we drop that again? Don't have any. Hmm.
Something's kicking ass.
It's the little
Yeah.
cone thing they're doing
Well.
with their spears. The stabby stab.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just in the back of the group. I was trying to summon my pet.
They told you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mass resing you.
Well, you got more haste than I do.
Regretting my life.
Yep, me too. That was bad choice. Where am I gonna res? Is it downstairs?
It's where we just killed that boss.
Can you pull him closer to the stairs so I don't have to walk up there to attack him?
Look at
Is
this
that better?
lazy fuck.
He doesn't do stairs, man.
You still need a soul will, right?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
He died last time he asked for one.
Yeah. It was killer.
So is this fight the hard one?
This is, besides Jaina, this is, I think, apparently the next hardest.
We have to kill this one.
Oh, we do? Why's that?
Because Roger's guild has killed this boss already. They did it last night.
Yeah, they did it.
He seemed a little smug about it when he was leaving work today.
Did he?
Oh, really? Wow. I promised you he was the bottom of the DPS.
Just tell him, say it must be nice getting carried.
Totally is.
Yeah, I can't do that at
What's
work.
his tune's name?
What? Come on, Mike.
No, what's tune is he playing now?
He's playing the same one. He's playing Rogers.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know how the hell you say it, but it's Enlikil. That's whispering me. Don't know who it is.
E-N-I-L.
I'm not looking. Hold on, I can look.
Is it a warrior?
Damn, Zappy died looking.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Zappy's add-on didn't make him hit his healing stream totem to save.
For the life of me, I can't pull up information on him.
What is this pact thing?
He's probably offline.
Why would we pull more when we got a bunch of people dead?
Oh, we only got 3 people dead.
It's called running back.
The healers keep dying though.
Yeah, we keep getting this action bar that pops up, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just ignored it.
And that's
Stab
when you
your
got an
boss.
action bar.
Yeah, stab a ally.
This one guy is being tanked by Piggly Wiggly, now by Hyper Mega Man. You guys have the nameplates add-on, or is this guy not tankable?
That boy's a beast.
That's somebody's pet. See, he's running around the room right now. Do you guys not see this?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Taunt that fucking guy. He's running around wrecking the fucking healers.
He's
It looks
racist.
like they run. It looks like they jump out. Yeah, they're jumping out to get y'all.
But they don't drop threat though.
They're not coming back, by the way.
Yeah, right after they do that spear dive move, they come back. If you have threat on them.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I'm attacking the big target and cleaving everything else.
Well, I'm telling you, give me my gear back. You can have this bullshit essence of yours.
I need to summon upstairs.
Damn, Yar doesn't do stairs.
His nemesis.
I'm just waiting for a res. I'm not running back again.
Clicky, clicky.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get these guys to pick these ads up.
Don't summon me.
Blaming the tanks.
I'm
Or
gonna pull these
call
packs
for the
out.
lazy way up. Someone.
Take it, Ray. He already wasted the cooldown.
Who's put appearances with me? This game has too many fucking toys in it now. I can't be my normal self in a raid. Because I always get turned into something or swapped around or...
Are you up here,
Yeah,
Gabe?
and it fucks up your hit range.
You take
for melee.
the left-hand dude on the right. We'll pull him back.
Okay.
Not that.
Is it the left-hand guy?
The left-hand guy on the right.
Okay, we need to be more specific because there's a left-hand side.
There's
Got it.
markers in this game. Couldn't you just mark?
You could have, yes. This is true.
Don't they make a macro like F1 through something to mark?
I don't have assist,
But yes,
apparently.
players.
I have a bar. I have a mark bar.
Okay.
Alright, I give you assist, buddy.
Now he's gonna mark everything. Okay, so what is that action bar? What are you supposed to do with it? It looks damning. I guess
You have to
talk-
stab a friend or you die. You both suffer
Just
the
stab
consequence.
another.
Is that what it says on there?
Yeah, if you don't stab anyone, you die.
I did.
How do I get that? I don't have that.
Mummer's gonna die in 3, 2, 1. Oh, he did.
What happened, Mummer? You refused to stab somebody?
Oh, is that what you do? I wasn't listening. Is that what you do?
Okay, you want me to get the skull?
Oh my god.
How about that?
Would you look at that?
I mean, I can use my sky mirror to turn into that, I guess.
This game has too much trash in it now, too.
And I got turned into Zappy.
At least you don't have to be Ven.
Oh shit, when my incarnation triggers, I go back to being a pumpkin for 6 seconds.
Am I Zappy? I might be someone else.
Are you a dinosaur?
Pretty much. Oh no, I'm back to Ven.
Oh, Light Rock didn't stab anybody.
He's too nice to hurt somebody.
I just target a
Yeah, I
Nubra, find a Nubra, and stab him. Every time.
Oh, mechanic.
You have to think the motto of this guild is there's one person that got a PvP trinket in the middle of a raid. We'll kill each other for fun. Right, Ben?
Yep. Random honorable kill, flagged an achievement.
Mid-fight.
Okay. Let me.
I guess I can use my
So
Sky
let's
Mirror to check
we'll go ahead and take the break now. This way I can look over the guide real
Oh
quick
man,
on how to do
I
this
spent like
fight.
20 some charges
And
trying
then,
to turn the whole raid into me.
We'll come back and do it. All right, so we'll do a break.
Any repairs?
I'll put one down. Hang on.
Why don't you wait till after break when everybody's back?
Too late. I put G's down. I can put more down.
Where is said G? Oh, there he is.
Oh, the Raptors are taking over.
Oh, I'm gonna have to hearth mid-pull again to go get another reflecting prison.
I got dozens of them.
Just get
So,
the Sky Mirror.
you want to know his DPS on the last boss? Ready for this? No Roger's DPS on the last boss. Because he missed the first 3. So you ready for this?
They published their logs?
Yeah.
Link patch, yeah.
This isn't their logs, this is his fate. Is he still in Discord?
Who cares?
Eh, it doesn't matter. It's in announcements.
Damn, that's so dirty.
Apparently they don't. But he still shows up, so. Oh, it's personal data. That's why you have to click on his name. They're the full log. He only did last 3.
Well, why couldn't he do that when he was with us?
It's only 9k DPS.
Oh, I don't know what's good DPS for.
Look, they have so many people dead.
But they are only doing normals, aren't they?
Yeah.
When they get to heroics and mythics, then be right back.
Wait, do we have our logs?
Yeah.
They're up.
Just search loot and scoop.
Was he tired at work? They rate 8 to 11.
You need something? See you later.
Oh, they're doing the other 3 now.
What, heroic?
No normal. Once you beat him, then you go into the horde side.
It's the same for both factions, the order of the bosses. Other than the fact that Gronk is before. It's boss 2 for Horde and 3 for Alliance. The rest of the raid is the same. So they do the Alliance half first, and then they go to the Horde half.
Oh, they're not actually clearing the whole thing?
Everyone does the first 3, and then the Alliance half, and then the Horde half.
Oh, okay. So, how many bosses in all then?
I think 9.
9.
9. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So after this one, we do High Tinker Mechatorque.
Fear my 94th percentile DPS on Opulent.
First, it was the rat.
No, it was the cats first.
But now, it's the
God, this elevator is so slow. The dog is like starting his motor or something over here.
That DPS can't be right, is it?
What?
Are you talking
What do you
about
mean?
opulence?
Yeah, he's doing 8k.
Well, he probably picked up the emerald and
Brokers.
On Opulent? He's doing 16 on Opulent.
No, Conclave. He only did 8k.
There's a lot of movement in that fight.
Yeah, my DPS took a tank on that fight.
affect the row, should it?
It does because it pulls you off the boss.
Not a good
Vin,
one.
you were second.
He's also assassin.
I know,
so
but I wasn't doing what I was
his
supposed to be doing.
poisons and bleeds.
But if you look at it, he's still doing better than the majority of the raid group.
How much did he do?
Okay. So there's a lot
8K.
to this fight. Alright, let me ready check to make sure everybody's here. Before I go
I'm
over
here,
this.
I'm just waiting for the fucking
enormous-
elevator.
That's probably, I mean, that's probably about right, Ray. Honestly, on that.
Yar says we have no excuse, Gabe, so it doesn't matter how many mechanics.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they two-shot it, so no excuse. Let's one-shot a guy.
Well, I'm not gonna judge myself by them, so.
I have points falling out of my
Okay. So the only one that's not here is Holy Man. Okay. So for the most part, the fight starts out with the 3 ads. Is there 3 ads up there? Or 2?
There's
There's
two.
3.
There's 3, and there should be 3.
There's
King,
two in the
Rekistain, and then the other 2.
What'd you say, Jordan? The what?
Well, there's the King, the Siegebreaker, and the Prelude.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess in heroic there's a 3rd ad. So in normal, I guess there's only 2. Anyway, so you tank both the ads pretty much right here on orange if you want, or you can even tank them kind of where they're at. That doesn't matter. The King will go over to purple, and he'll stay there by himself with 1 tank and then some, healer kind of healing up. The biggest thing you have to worry about is the big ad will put a stacking debuff on the tank, and when it gets too much for you to be able to handle, we need to swap. And then you'll take Rastakhan, I'll come in and grab the ads, and then take the debuff, and then we'll swap again. When the ads are dead, so the biggest thing, well, let me go over the ads first. So the biggest thing the ads do, the big guy does a leaping slam. When he does the leaping slam, it leaves a marker on the floor. Everybody that can get in it needs to get in it, because it'll leap at one person, and it stuns that person in place. Everybody gets to that marker and stands on that guy to soak the damage with him. It spreads it amongst everybody. The other thing that he does is he does the slam, and it only hits the tank. And that's when we swap. So when he does the fist slam on you, we can swap when you feel it's too much. Because it's It does the first one, and then the next time he does it, it does 5 times more damage. So probably like 2, maybe we could probably take. And then what added to that? Okay. He does the Seal of Purification. The caster unleashes a holy beam that follows a person, inflicting radiant damage for every second. Okay, so what he does is he channels a beam on the target. Whoever he casts the beam on, you are the only person that can interrupt that. So have some form of interrupt on your cooldown bar when he casts it on you. Nobody else can interrupt that for you. And then the Siegebreaker Roka, he does the Meteor Leap and the Crushing Leap. The Crushing Leap, of course, is the tanking one, and he applies Crushed. And then it says Siegebreaker Roka, the target's armor, increasing the damage taken Crushing Leap by 500%. This aura can be stacked. So should I guess 1 maybe? That seems like a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't have to worry. Rosticon's who we really need to worry.
Right. So after the ads are killed, it'll go into phase 2. Phase 2, Baswandi will come out. Now when Baswandi comes out, Rosticon will come out to the orange marker. Baswandi will be tanked over there at the purple marker. And during the fight, he's going to drop these purple rifts all over the floor. And let's see, he does. So the tanks will worry about Scorching Detonation. He'll channel Fire on an enemy. This is the tanking move. He'll channel Fire on the enemy, inflicting 31,000 damage every 1 second for 5 seconds. When the channel ends, the target explodes. So essentially, he also does that during the main phase. That's the move where you got to kind of be far away. So you need to move. And I believe because he channels, it gives you time to get away and you explode. The further you're away, the less damage everybody else takes. He also carries over Plague of Fire, Zombie Dust Totem, and the Plague of Toads. So goes real fast. So the Plague of Fire, he launches a barrage of fire, inflicting fire damage and imbuing target with fire for 2 seconds. When this expires, the target will launch a barrage of fireballs at their allies within 7 yards. So if you get that shit, move away from everybody. It's a circle. You need to move away and stand out there by yourself, so when you explode, you don't hit everybody else with it. Because when yours explodes onto them, it reapplies a new buff to them. So move out. Zombie Dust Totem creates a zombie totem that controls up to 2 people. Those 2 people need to be just CC'd, destroy the totem, they come out of it. Okay? I think it's like a little gray totem. It'll appear on the floor somewhere. He'll also do Plague of Toads. He'll unleash a swarm of giant toads to hop forward, leaving puddles of poison toad slime behind. If the toads collide with one another, they explode, inflicting 18,000 damage every 1.5 seconds for 12 seconds. Everyone within 5 yards of them. So if they're going to explode, don't be near them, but also you can kill them by targeting them out. And I believe they can be stunned as well. Those are all the moves that the king does. Now, Baswandi does something different. He does Unliving. He absorbs all damage taken, so there's no reason to damage him at all. The tank can just basically hold him over there. But during the fight, he does Aura of Death, which is why he needs to be tanked away. It's a 30-yard aura, and it does basically ticking damage while you stand in it, and it's not good. You don't want to be in it. Let's see. He does Death's Door. He embeds fragments from the Death Realm, targeting in the target, inflicting 18,624 damage every 2 seconds. On expiration, it leaves a Death Rift at their location. So he will target you. He will target random players with this move. When he does, you need to separate. Don't go super far away. Just separate out so that you can leave doors in different locations, because we will need those for the next phase after that. The other move he does is Whirling Burst. Death energy explodes from the Death Rift, inflicting shadow damage to all enemies. So that's what the door will leave behind. So it's like in Legion, where we fought that one boss where we had to go in the portals to go up to the platforms, how they exploded doing fire damage and then poison damage. So you need to make sure you're not standing near them. So move them far enough away that we're not right on top of them. And then the Caress of Death, the caster binds the Death Realm to his target, inflicting so much damage, the shadow damage, and absorbing all healing taken for 5 seconds. And that's the Caress of Death that he does to the tank, I believe. So we'll probably need to be healed up, and we'll need to swap tank at that point. Maybe we'll switch. So stage 3 is entering the Death Realm. What'll happen is the boss will move into the group, or we'll have people go to him, and when he transfers to the Death Realm, he will take those people with him. The tanks do not go with you because he's stationary. He doesn't move. At least it doesn't say he does. So there will be an upper phase and a lower phase. So the upper phase, the new ads will appear, which will be Phantom of Retribution and Phantom of Rage, which is basically the ads we have now, except they do shadow versions of what they did. Same thing. So he does the shadow beam, only the person that gets affected by it, and so forth. But Swandi does a couple of different things when he's downstairs. Inevitable End is the big one, so he does a vortex underneath him, sucking you in. You need to run against it so that you're not being pulled into it, because if you touch the aura that he's in, you die. It's instant death, so run. And use cooldowns if you have to. When you get him to 50%, that phase ends, he goes away, you come back. And then it's the final phase. Let's see, the only other things you have to worry about is... Yeah, it's a lot of shit. So Dread Reaping, the shards from the Realm of Death. Okay, so these are puddles that'll be on the floor, and they'll move around the room. You just gotta avoid them, but they will go into the rifts that are left behind from the phase before, which leads them to the Shadow Realm. If they come out, upstairs phase, we have to worry about those, and we'll have to move out of them. The Plague of Fire is a Rosticon move. It says he launches a fire barrage, inflicting a bunch of damage, imbuing the target with fire. So basically, the circle move out of the way. Don't be near anybody when you blow up. That type of a thing. Let's see. Grave Bolt, Seal of Botswambi. Okay. And then, so the final phase is pretty much only the boss, but he has all the other moves that, he has the biggest move Botswandi had, which is he pulls everybody in. So when he does that, run away from the boss. So as he's pulling you in, you don't get hit by the shit on the floor. And then that should be that. So we'll do the first phase and kind of see it and try to push into it, because I don't expect to like one-shot this, but that way you kind of get an idea. I know it's a lot of information to take in, and you'll see it as we do it.
Grab a flask.
I just did. I grabbed another one too. All right, let's ready check. So we'll do the first pull. No, don't worry about food. If you don't have a food buff currently, don't worry about it. Pull it.
Why? Feasts are dirt cheap now, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
there's a bigger piece now, ain't there?
That way everybody can see this fight. I don't.
Just uses different mats, same buff.
And then we save hero for the very last phase. Okay, everyone's ready. So here we go.
Warrior buff. Warrior buff.
I'll use a Sanguine Cell so it's cheaper.
Which one do we kill first?
You want to kill the little one first, not the big one. Yeah, you want to cleave them, but cleave off the little one.
So we're killing Prelate first.
Where's the skull?
You want to cleave him in the adscape.
No, you don't want to, because
he
does the fire damage, and all I have to do is stand out here with the fire damage.
How did those two people die?
Because no one stacked when it said to stack.
He was running away from us, to be fair.
I missed that part of us. Sorry.
No, there was just too much info.
DBM said to stack on him. And no one did.
Toads are coming.
Yeah, it says to run to lag.
Those toads aren't leaving pools.
Yeah, that's probably heroic.
Frog.
Go ahead and res aspirin, please.
Yeah, Mikey also takes no damage during this.
Any damage dealt to him cleaves off onto the ads. As the tank, you're supposed to run away from him.
Well, every strategy I saw, they did it this way. They had them separated.
The closer you are to the boss with the explosion, the more damage it does to the raid.
Right, and I'm not close to you at all.
You're close to the boss. You're supposed to run away from Rosticon. That's why he groups up.
That's what I saw in the Fat Ball video.
Alright, so here comes Butswandi.
Who do you want?
I'll take Butswandi, I guess.
Okay. We will have to swap when your sacks go.
I know.
Are we killing Butswandi first, or the little guy?
No, Rosticon only.
Yeah, Rosticon's the only one that takes damage.
Half of us will
8 yards range,
shadow
yeah.
realm.
I'm moving them.
And then we'll attack.
Kill the zombie totem.
Yeah, kill the totem.
Do not kill him. CC the player and kill the totem.
Well, we know who killed
It's
him.
immune.
CC player, kill totem.
I just tabbed, okay.
Ooh, okay, yeah, we got swap.
Okay, you ready?
Does that fire move?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Swap or something like that.
Look at my DPS.
Take that bitch back over there, Mike. What are you doing?
I taunted him, but he didn't come.
So these fire rings, you just run them away, or what?
Yeah, they need to be
Yeah,
that
don't
way.
stack in.
See how
Don't-
they're spreading? You need to
Don't
know.
kill Vin. Don't DPS Vin, please, guys. Kill the totem.
She's dead. Nope, she's still alive. Never mind.
Wish I could use Cyclone outside of PvP.
Alright, keep the fire separated.
His next scorching detonation, we're gonna swap, Gabe. You are too far away.
Too far away from where you?
Yes.
I'm not like all the way over by here, but I can come like right here. This way.
Yeah, is he casting?
Totem.
Don't attack insanity.
Why is the CC target taking so much damage so rapidly?
Move out.
People are tab targeting.
There's something coming off the totem that's hitting the CC target.
Yeah, but
I don't know
surely
if that's the
that much
CC or...
fucking damage. What's going on with the bosses here?
We have to swap them.
Well, the fire's supposed to be a charge, and then...
Okay, you ready, Gabe?
You have to interrupt that, I believe. Yeah. That scorching detonation thing, isn't that the thing you have to interrupt?
No, it's the tank has to get away from
Oh, okay, cool.
Come on, guys, get this totem.
Yeah, I'm fucking sunfired. One of you goddamn druids.
A couple of you healers are in one zombie's death.
Sunfire hits everything in range.
Now you can see his range. We're out of it.
Holy light, isn't it?
We have a res?
Yes.
Alright. Get up in a
Swap,
bar.
Gabe.
Hold on, I'm blowing up right now.
That's the point.
Well, I'm not supposed to blow
Totem.
up over there. Alright, coming to get him.
On the totem, guys. On the totem. Not on Ronnie.
Insanity, hyper, Vin, off me.
I was targeting
I'm
you.
not hitting you. I'm facing the other direction, boo.
Then you were tab targeting.
I was gonna mass
I
entangle
can't
you, but
hit you if
forgot
I'm
I
not
switched to
facing
the
you.
stun.
Zappy, move out of that.
Yeah, Zap, you're
Okay, Gabe.
Oh, thank you.
Get ready. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
You're a hero in the nether room, right?
We hero at the end of the next. We hero at the last final phase. Okay, so he's taking. Okay, those people are going with him. The rest of us are up
Okay.
here.
Cool. There's an ad. You have to take this ad?
Yes, I got it. Sorry. I didn't see it was coming. Okay, there's another ad out here too. I'm gonna grab.
Well, there's Are we supposed to kill these guys?
Yes, these ads need to die.
We're doing the
this
small
one's got
one.
to interrupt. You got to do
Yes, I killed the small one, or marked the small one. Use a cooldown, Gabe. Gabe, use a cooldown, dude. Or 2.
Dropping dark.
Have any other cooldown?
Probably not supposed to kill them because they spawned in this nether realm.
How many healers got taken, I wonder?
All of us?
Jesus, like Zappy was solo healing this shit up top.
Isn't it the people closest to Buon Zombie?
Okay. Well, that will help then. We'll need a couple healers on this other side of the room.
Is there a way to get out of this?
We can make a group and say that group go.
It's supposed to be a portal. You run to the portal, it takes you back to the living room.
And we're out.
That did.
Okay.
Nice.
I was just standing over close to him so I could actually heal the tank that was tanking.
Yeah, I understand. We just have to designate a couple to stand on the other side is all.
So are you taking? There's no stacks you're taking from the fire thing, right?
No. The closer you are to Rostakon when the fire detonation goes off, the more damage to the raid you do
Right.
as the tank.
I get that.
That's why we.
So do I need to leap towards you to blow up?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm leaping away the other direction. Okay, I'll leap towards you.
And so, like, we stack him at the beginning. Any damage that Rostakon takes, he transfers to the ads, to his lieutenants. So you want to cleave damage onto Rostakon, because that gets transferred to the Siegebreaker and stuff.
It's just free damage.
Okay.
Right. We just taunt off when the detonation happens, and the tank that gets it runs out.
Okay.
And then everybody stacks for the leap.
Now, the red circles, what are we supposed to do with them?
Spread. Do not stack on each other. Do not stack near other people. Don't let other people be in your ring. Because what happens is when it blows up, you throw fire out. If somebody's near you, it will splash onto them and do the whole process over. So if there's multiple people near you, you're shooting that shit on everybody. So you want to make sure that you are separated, because your ring has a distance. Be away from everybody else. And on the Botswandi fight, the Botswandi part of the fight, he has a green fainted colored circle surrounding him that's 30 yards out. You don't need to be in that, because like some of y'all were like fucking taking a bath in that shit. So
Well, it's a really big circle, guys.
it's huge,
So
yes, and we're putting him as close to the wall as we can, but some of y'all are still moving that way. And if your graphics are turned down low enough, you might not see it clearly.
Well, now, there is a range problem. I was over that way until it was called out. I didn't realize I was getting a buff to heal you. But we do need to assign healers to the left side of the room and right side of the room.
yeah, let's just make sure that Holy Man and Zappy are on the side of the room that I'm on right now. See me over here?
Yep, that'll be right side of the room.
Yep.
Facing in. Got it. We'll call it circle.
That just means that those healers, you guys are not going to be in range to heal the tank that's tanking at Diamond.
Correct.
Right. And the other healers need to be on Diamond side of the room.
When we transition into that other phase, Gabe, you have to pick up those 2 ads. You're going to want to spend some cooldowns there because you're taking a lot of damage.
So, in that phase, I'm not supposed to go down. So, when he casts, I'm going to run out. DPS and healers, when he casts one zombie's boon, need to go that way. The ones that are going down. He's not tankable down.
We designate targets to go down then?
And you want a decent amount of DPS, like good DPS, to go down there, because the faster he gets to 50%, the faster that phase ends.
So you want good single target DPS.
So let's make a group to go.
Single target DPS, yes, and that group needs to be near him when he does the boon, because that's the group he's gonna.
How many are we talking?
About half.
Half the raid.
Half the DPS, half the healer.
Plus healers.
Because the ads, because we can keep the ads alive. It's fine for them to be alive during the entire phase. Because once he dies, y'all come back, y'all just help kill those ads, and then we move into the final phase, and then we're done.
Yeah, but people up top, people on the ads though, you gotta make sure you're doing your I'm still one's available. That little guy Cass.
Yes. So the little dude has to be kicked. You know, however, if you're the one being channeled by the beam, it's only you that can kick it. Nobody else can kick it. But other moves that he has can be interrupted. If you can interrupt them, interrupt them. But the person targeted by the beam he channels, only that person can actually interrupt.
We have 5 healers, so do you think that we should have the extra healer down or up?
Probably.
Well, you're going to send more people down, so I would probably say down.
Well, we're sending half the raid down. I would say, yeah, I guess send him down there. I mean, if you're leaving Holy Man and Hammy, who are you leaving up here? Holy Man and Zappy?
Zappy.
Yeah, that should be fine up here.
Alright, groups 2 and 3 are going down then. That's no tanks.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 2 and 4. Groups 1 and 3 are staying up.
What's our interrupt situation like though in the group staying up?
So when that Baswani guy comes out, I need to go be near him.
No. Later in phase 2, he does a move, I guess, whenever the king reaches a certain percentage HP.
Yeah, 60%.
So at 60%, we need to be moving our way. If you're going down, you need to be moving your way towards the diamond.
Okay.
You don't want to. I don't think that you necessarily have to be stacked right on top of it or anything, because it seemed to take people that were still pretty far away.
It's closest half.
So at 60%, no one should be on the side of the room that the Jade statue's on, except for the healers who are still over there healing Gabe. So at 60%, if you're not going down, you should not be on the side the statue's on. Only the people who are going down, which is groups 2 and groups 4, should be on the side of the room that the statue's on.
And you can tell it's coming, even if you're not targeting him, you can tell it's coming when he starts screaming about Born Zombie being his blow-up.
Honestly, if it makes it easier, I mean, you can just position yourself on this side of the room the whole time.
Yeah.
Other than when you're running stuff out.
Yes, other than when you're running stuff out.
One other thing, the Death Rift buff, if you get that, drop it at the edge of the room, because the underworld catches those doors and it shoots shit out. So if it's on the edge of the room, it's less likely to come out into a person.
Okay.
So it's a non-tank player will get the Death Rift buff, and that should probably be dropped near the door, and 1 over by one zombie near purple if possible.
Yeah, it's something about death doors. When you get that, just run it to the edge of the room.
Yep. And leave it there. And you'll leave a door. Alright, everyone's ready.
Yeah. Just that way we're clear. If you don't DPS the targets, you get MC, guys. Some of them were lasting a lot longer than others. I mean, Anabara died basically instantly, so everyone switched and blew him up. So we're good. Let's pull.
My bad. Red is dead. Red is dead. Come on.
No, Deadly asked if I saw my death.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Deadly just wanted to know how much DPS you did to, or he did to you.
Exactly.
So the little frogs come off of him, though. I don't know, is that a good enough reason to move him away?
No, you can see where they're
Or
going.
no? Okay.
They put little green swirlies around them.
Ton
Just
him back
fall in
here.
there and go.
I guess the swirlies come out in heroic, I guess.
See those swirlies? That's the frog.
They don't. They're supposed to put them down for every hop.
Stack for this. Stack for this. McBurton died. Can we get him up? Gonna have to be pretty quick.
Do we want to stack that on the tanks, or
I don't think.
do we
I don't
want...
think. No, I don't think so. I think we want to. We'll designate a spot to stack it.
I think it should be right, you know, back here.
On the little like this little point.
Yes, exactly, Vin.
Remember, when you get the red circle on you, walk away from everybody. If you get Death Door on you, run it to the wall.
Totem, coming up. God, I love the sweet chorus.
CC me.
Okay, Gabe, swap.
Eight yards apart.
I want to move for that, yeah.
You want to move out of the way of the frogs, yes.
Mumra, you're in the death circle.
He's out. He's fine.
Oh, I thought it was on the outside
I
of
can
it.
see the outside of it.
Toteming.
Fuck, man.
Swap.
Let me just...
Striper.
I got him. I got him.
Deadly bolts. Mumra's targeting me.
I was about to fear you. But then you got sheeped.
That's how I'm gonna start surgery.
My game is fucking completely freezing on me.
Appreciate that, guys.
No, if it was Ashbringer that got appeared, that'd be an Emperor store.
2 seconds, Gabe. Get ready.
Yep.
Don't get hit by the frogs.
Totem.
Guess not.
Totem on Ron Perlman again.
Swap.
I guess on heroic is when it's gonna drop the fools every time.
Keep those circles away from everybody, please. And everybody else stay away from those fucking people with the circle.
Stripers, you're in it. Back up.
We're at 68%.
Death Door in 3 seconds. Plague of Fire in 5, coming.
What's he at?
63, he's getting ready to do it, so be ready, guys. Hang on for what?
Now.
Oh, they're doing a swap.
Yeah, we had a swap.
Alright.
Be on the side, guys, if we're going down.
Where are we going?
Get out, Gabe.
Get on the side that you're signed to.
I have no idea what side I'm assigned to.
Ronnie, you were supposed to be on the side that was closest to the Death Door guy.
Yeah, no idea.
That's purple.
Okay, I somehow got fucking sucked down here and I can't
Well,
get out.
how do you leave? You run into one of those portals, right, to leave?
Into a portal.
No, you can't
No,
run
you-
into the portal. You what?
Yeah, but if he needs to leave, we have to accept that, right?
I don't think you can. I think
Okay, so...
you have to wait until Born Zombie is done.
Remember, when you get Death Door, run it to the wall.
There's a little guy over here that needs to die.
Just stay still if you're not. Nobody else is in your red circle.
He's gonna need cooldowns.
Yeah, I'm out of cooldowns now.
God damn.
Yeah, I think that we have to send more people down here than we're sending, but I know that like a few people didn't come, so
Caress of death killed me.
just wipe it out. Okay.
Aren't we supposed to be killing the Retributionist?
Yes, we are.
Up top.
Yes, you're supposed to be DPSing her.
Then
yes.
why is people
Oh.
on the Phantom?
I've been tanking this Retributionist.
Wipe it out.
Yeah, that was hard
I
to
guess-
get a cast off.
If Gabe doesn't make it,
problem.
I can tank all the ads.
You can, it doesn't kill you.
Not yet. I'm still
I
alive.
mean, he's still alive with. Well, you also had more healers up top than you're supposed to have.
We didn't go down.
I got hit with a tank ability.
What?
What the fuck? I got ported out.
I didn't even release. I'm dead here.
Okay, we'll send melee down.
I missed the part about the purple side.
No problem.
Apparently.
Yeah, the purple side's where you wanna go.
Get off the element. Yeah, honestly, probably melee and hunters would be the best.
Yeah, I'm sending all of them, but we still have an excessive amount of ranged, so somebody's gonna have to come.
But you also have to remember the interrupt up top too.
Damn you, Anubara.
Yeah, isn't it? The interrupt is just the person who gets targeted, right? The only person who can do the interrupt is the person who gets targeted by the spell.
I don't know. I'm talking about the. She does another cast you can interrupt too.
Well, you're coming, Vin. You have to.
Well, that's fine.
Vin tanked the shit out of that mob, though.
Yeah, I know.
She really did.
As only me and Vin were attacking it. And
Yeah,
everyone else
she
was on
tanked
the
it
other.
for 75%.
You shouldn't have to fight it.
Yeah, this thing is fucking slow.
So,
Okay,
hold
we're
on.
changing the markers. Changing the
Where?
markers.
Hold on. Where is this fucking portal spawn at then?
I'll show you. I'll show you what we're doing as soon as the markers get changed. Just let me get back to the room.
Okay, so
Click for the
there's
people
yeah.
that missed elevator.
You don't need the diamond anymore, Gabe, so take the diamond away. We don't need the circle anymore, so take the circle away. Michael knows where to tank. Okay, so put a dot on the little tip of the star right here, or a marker. The one, yep, that's where we're taking the AoE stack up in phase 1, and then you can just mark this like right over here, anywhere over here, this side, any color. If you are in group 2 or group 4, you should be leaning to this side of the room at all times. Healers, DPS. If you're in group 2 or 4, you should be on this side of the room at all times. Now melee, obviously, I know that you're not going to be able to be because you're going to be DPSing the boss, who's going to be in the middle. But once the boss reaches 60%, just run over here towards circle when he starts talking.
Seems reasonable.
Because he does an AoE suck in, so it's not like you run into a portal, you just run in that direction and he will grab you.
You can take that moon away. It's just
And
gonna cost me.
I can tank one be as far past as many people so they don't accidentally get some.
Yeah, I'm gonna save a fucking link for that.
To CC the person, if we just got one person assigned to do the CC, then people will not be targeted.
Good idea. Let's have Jordan.
okay.
Can you
I
do a
didn't know
fear,
what you
Jordan?
I didn't mean to care.
Whoever gets, whoever gets MC'd.
Is there a rhyme or reason to the MC? Because I noticed Ron got it like every fucking time.
No.
No, it's random.
Yeah.
Because he's the man.
It may do it to the people that it's closest to. So if it happened to be close to him every time, that's possible. But I don't think there's actually like it's gonna pick out two specific people. It's just random.
So our first target seems to be prelate normally. It should be Siegebreaker. So that's the target right up front. He's more dangerous.
He's the kill target?
Yeah.
He's the kill target? Okay.
So both of you have assists, so whenever those ads are up, you can mark the skull.
This way.
One more thing.
Oh shit, immigration's coming.
Sorry, just tell them you're a Democrat. They'll leave you alone. You're in a sanctuary state.
So Gabe, we'll swap off the Siegebreaker for Rosticon and back and forth because the Siegebreaker crushed me and then I got left on, and that's probably what.
I think that it also had to do with the fact that we moved
The meteor. The meteor
onto
fell on you too.
Yeah.
You can't
Well, I had a 500% damage increase from him.
Oh, why we wanna drop the circle explosion? When we have to group.
on triangle.
On green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For you, D-Chop, it's L triangle.
Wow. Racist Ray.
Spanish almost about saying triángulo.
See?
Fuck you guys. Gabe, you don't even know Spanish. Shit, I was right.
Mage buff, please.
Yar, El Triangle is fucking Spanish.
You were close, Yar. That's not.
I was
right.
closer. I was closer than Gabe calling me a
That was
racist.
that
over
was
it.
El
Viva la
Triangle.
triangle.
It's the French speaking.
Alright, waiting on Hyper.
I'm here.
Okay, everyone's ready then. Here we go. Keep in mind, there's a delay for fucking Rosticon. He's a slow, pretty bitch. You don't want to come.
2, 1.
You do not face me alone, invader. You stand before the finest invader of Sultana. My loyal subject, Sean is outside us.
Triangle, triangle, triangle. Everyone on triangle.
Okay, grab the siege breaker.
Got him. I'll bring him back in, though.
Dodge the frogs.
Triangle, triangle.
Taunt. Cross side after you.
Yep, I got him. Siege Breaker's dead.
New skull.
Dodge the frogs.
The Alliance invaders have struck down our people.
Alright, here's about 20.
My shit just locked up.
Your computer just locked up?
Mike, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm good.
10 yards apart.
Are you sure it wasn't the mechanic? You're just tired.
I've been having issues with WoW lately.
MC.
Swap.
Oh my god, he came over there. I'm coming to get him. Sorry.
Go, my beauties, go!
You can get him more into the wall a little bit, so that way we have more room to fuck around with on this side.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good. Can healers, can you still reach him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's on Hyper.
Swap.
Fire.
Did someone break your fear?
No, I'm still there.
Oh no, you started shooting firebolt.
It was broke by a
Suddenly
4 or
did,
5.
yeah. I was weird, but quite agree.
Tournament 3.
Swap.
I must hold on. Sorry. I must be targeting something else and taunting it. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe
The only other thing targetable was an
Target.
MC.
Okay, I must be targeting that.
Time to set up a macro.
Yep, I'm gonna set up another one for this. He's
What's he at?
60%.
65.
65 now.
Death door. Detroff, get to the wall. Wall, not the middle. There you go.
I'm gonna jump the other way, and you just start running back
Yep.
towards us.
Here comes the toe.
He's
Don't worry,
firing
are
now.
we still gonna get it?
59%.
We did not get it. Group 2 and Group 4, you should be on the side of the circle side of the room.
Or you should be over there. There he goes. He's doing it now. Be near him. Everybody else be back on this other side. There he goes. All right. Did you go down, Mike?
Use it.
Nope.
Good.
I'm up.
Good. Cool.
Use a personal cooldown down here as soon as we
Stack.
get down here, guys. Make it a little
Focus
easier.
the phantoms.
Yep, focus the phantoms, focus the big one.
Keep Rosticon out if you can. I don't think it works.
Okay, fine.
Oh, dude, there's no way that we're gonna. This is way too much damage that we're taking down here. Oh, he has to reach only 50%?
Yeah,
Right.
50%.
I gotta send way more DPS than this.
Get everybody up top should be on these phantoms.
Alright, so I have a question. Do you guys have to do a tank swap right at the end right there?
We didn't that time.
We didn't that time. I ran
Because-
the other way so you could come out.
The longer that we're down there, the more stacking of this debuff that we get. And when you guys were doing the swap and I called everyone to run to that side of the room, we went down with already like 5 or 6 stacks of that debuff. I need to send like almost all the DPS down there.
There's no way we're gonna do it with just half. She has so much health.
Yeah, but doesn't
Maybe
it
blow
only
Hero down there.
takes half, doesn't he?
Hero won't even get him to 50. If we have to get him to 50%, he was still over 80 when we died, wasn't he?
It was around 80.
The Fat Balls video, they did Hero when they went down there.
Why don't you say these things sooner, Mark?
I said that a while back.
I think he did.
I watched the video. I watched it right before Gabe explained it.
Yeah, I watched the video like.
I watched it on break.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Fat Boss video. I watched some video with some chick talking.
Oh, Nutty Hazel.
You might as well just go with all Fat Boss. If it's not a Fat Boss video, just ignore it.
The Hazel did alright for the. I watched her for the Opulence fight.
I did too.
Because she explained the gems.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, how many people do we want to leave up top? How many did Fat Boss say for?
Minimal.
On the heroic, it said you don't even have to kill the ads because when you kill the ads, they go into the Nether realm.
So they just need to be tanked and kept, and the tanks need to be kept alive. That's it, right?
That's what Fat Boss said.
So we're all going to go down this time.
We're all going down.
Okay.
He's only going to take half the raid.
He only takes a set of
Oh, he won't take anyone who's near him?
It's the half closest to him.
Yeah, it's the half closest.
What? Blizzard isn't that smart to code that shit, is it?
Yeah, they are.
Alright, then we're taking...
We need the big D's down there.
We're taking Aspirin and Holy, and we're leaving. Jordan, how much casting do you have to do, Jordan? It's on, right?
Yep.
Just basic casters will have to deal with it.
Deadly, you have to come, and we need your time warp. I'm gonna put one more DPS over just to see if it brings them, just to see if.
It's right in the overview. It says pulling the closest half of the party with him.
We have an odd number though.
If you step in the rifts while in Death Realm, clears all stacks of Death Withering and triggers Withering Burst in the living.
Oh, okay. So if we step into those portals, is that what you're saying? We'll clear our debuffs?
That's what I'm reading.
Well, if we have everybody do it at the same time, it's going to kill people upstairs.
Yeah, I think you have to stagger that, I guess.
So stagger it out so the healers can keep up.
Well, it sucks for the people upstairs.
Does 10k shadow damage to all players in the living room.
No
is that
problem. We're leaving 3.
I'm assuming per stack, so if you have 15 stacks, it'll do. But it doesn't say per stack, so.
Papa said the tank isn't even needed for the bottom one.
No tank goes down there. We're not going down there.
Alright.
He doesn't move.
Try to call out to clear the debuffs then.
I'll try to wait until he starts the cast to run out.
Alright,
That
so
way-
on the first debuff clearing, it's going to be when we go down. When the debuffs reach around 10, I'll try to call it. And it's going to be Aspirin and the Holy Man and myself are going to clear first. We're going to see how much damage that does to the top.
You changed the healers?
Yes, I changed the healers.
Any Dread Reaping that collides with a Death Rift in the Death Realm is transferred to Living Realms. That's the orbs, I'm guessing?
Yeah, that's the orbs. Yeah, and we saw that when it came out.
Please make sure
So-
to drop
They
your
come out of
doors along
doorways.
the edges of the room too.
Yeah, you want to try to keep the doors like up against this wall as best you can.
Oh. It says if you're in the underphase, you get a stacking debuff.
Yeah,
It
we
does
You
more damage, but run it-
step on the rifts, yeah.
Yeah, run
we
into a
understand.
rift. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get a designated marker for the death rifts so that way they're all stacked in roughly this?
I have a really strong feeling that's not going to happen. Sure. The designated marker should be over here by the door. That's where we said to drop them to begin with. If you get
Yeah,
the
but
death
no
rift,
one-
try to put a marker over here. Sure, take them to the moon.
You gotta stupid proof it.
So who exactly is going down this time now?
Yeah, group 2 and 4.
Okay.
And when we get down there, we're using heroism, and when the debuff reaches around 10ish, the 2 healers and myself are going to clear stacks. We're going to see how much damage that does to the top side. Depending on how it looks, I'll call for the next 3 to clear stacks, and that'll be Ronnie, Deechoff. Oh wait, I have Gabe over here. I'm sorry. It's got to be you, Anabara.
Oh shit, what?
One downstairs now, no thinking for you.
Oh, here we go.
We're missing warrior buff.
Always.
We've only
What
got
about
2
that?
of them.
We don't need a Fury Ward.
You do not face me alone, instead. You stand before the finest defenders of Zul'Dan.
You guys can go ahead and move in. There's no reason to stay out unless you have fire, then run away.
Stack it on triangle.
I'll
Saying
take
we
the
can
debuff.
stay loosely stacked around triangle is what Zappy's
good.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got the other ad. Sorry. Ooh, fucking it up. Why don't you suck it?
Hey, where's that macro again, Gabe?
I have to write one.
We're ready to
Watch
stack
out
it
for
on
the
triangle.
birds.
Taunt Rasta.
Stack it on triangle.
I'm gonna pull Rasta. Yeah, get him in a spot where he's gonna.
Such a fuss about your majesty. One time you ain't gonna let no outsiders in.
I like his voice.
Yeah.
Remember, death door to moon.
Vin is
Don't kill Vin, guys, please.
Apparently. Swap.
Watch out for the frogs.
Hold back up.
I wonder if the frogs are direction.
They are.
Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry.
They go straight out from where they spawn.
Then they will always go through the door then. Now that I know that.
CC me.
Swap.
How many you might?
Beware. Sandala can be a deadly place. Away from my presence.
Swap.
Totem.
You see me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Be careful with AOE on top of the totem, guys. Chop them.
Yeah, I see.
What's yeah?
68.
68%.
We probably won't need.
If you want to swap, you should do it early, not late.
No, we won't. We won't need to.
They can only
Okay.
swap
I'll
with his
run it.
cast. It's not like a stacking thing they swap on.
Over here.
All right, here he goes.
Orange side, get to orange side. Don't be inside the green circle right now if you can avoid it. Inside the green circle is bad. You're getting a big stacking debuff.
But you better watch your tool.
Time warp.
Stand in that green spot. Somebody needs to stand in that.
Get a little closer, Gabe.
All right, healers, clear your debuffs. Run to a door to clear your debuffs.
Already did.
Yeah. How is that damaged up top? Not bad?
Yeah, it's
Wasn't
okay.
noticeable.
Okay. If you're at 10, clear your debuffs. Run to a door that by the front of the room to clear your debuffs if you're lower right now. Okay. No problem. No problem. Don't go above 10 stacks, guys. Healers clear again if you can.
These phantoms are stunnable, it appeared.
They ran.
Must be a heroic only mechanic. I don't see anybody taking any damage up top. We're at 60%, by the way, guys. We're almost done.
It could just be doing like 10k damage, like I said. Which is nothing.
So these
We're taking
green
heavy
circle
damage
spots out in the middle of the raid, y'all need to be getting in the.
That's the group up above.
Yeah, the upstairs group. Sorry, upstairs.
5%, and we're out of
Big
here.
phantom is about to die. He might come down there.
Almost done. We're out.
Okay, kill the ads. Finish the ads first before you get back on boss.
Skull.
Okay.
Okay, well, just careful.
Don't get hit by the circles.
Don't get hit by the things either. The circles are going to be throughout the rest of the.
Taunted. Run away from him.
Blow hero from us. Blow hero for us. After this.
Nope.
After this.
Pretty sure that you already have the debuff.
Nope,
No,
I got
we don't.
I got it.
Okay.
Upstairs group doesn't have. Upstairs group doesn't have the didn't get hero.
All
But that
give
was a
me
bad hero.
Battle res on on the healer. Give me it on light rock, please. Get him up.
Taunt.
Got him. He's gonna be moving a lot because that green shit's coming.
That's fine. Just do the best you can to avoid this shit, guys. It's like pretty easy.
Yep, keep that shit spread out.
Range, try to be 10 yards apart.
Toads.
Oh, he turned. On him.
Got him.
Do I have another res?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, let's save that.
Keep putting. Run away. Run away, run away. You die instantly if he pulls you in.
Yep. If you're too close, roar.
You can actually outspeed this pull-in, by the way,
This Poland.
if you're running straight away.
Speedable.
Yeah.
Probably won't be on her.
Toad.
Taunt him, Mike.
I got him.
You guys taking a lot of damage.
Trying to figure out where the tanks are running.
He's dealing 30% more damage, or 60%.
He's getting a stacking buff that's consistent throughout the fight.
Taunt.
Yep, I already know.
These fucking slimes suck.
And that's why we tried to put them on like one side, but
That's why you want
put
the
'em
doors
behind
Out, 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 out.
wall so they come in one.
So that's hard to do in that other phase because they're taking them at the steps. When you guys are downstairs, they're being tanked at the steps. So.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I got him.
Just keep it up, guys. We're doing fine right now.
I'm gonna try and find a clear spot.
Yeah, get him to to that water area. I don't know though. That might be too close to those portals.
Holy shit.
This power
My deeps.
is dead. It is a curse, not a blessing.
Taunt.
I got him.
What have I done?
Yo, go ahead. Get me Anabara up right now.
Shit.
If we can manage it.
I'm gonna try.
I think I got it.
Inevitable. Run away.
What happens if he gets that? Oh.
Fuck.
5%. Hang in there, guys. Get a battle res on Bushido as soon as it's available.
No, save it for a DPS or a healer, because I can just run the
He can run
taunt
out.
out.
Yeah, he can run with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, save it for.
Or get anyone up. Anyone up that's in your range. Go ahead and get them up. 3%.
Near the
Easy.
stairs.
That is a fucking fun fight.
Good
Woo.
fucking job.
Fuck those slimes.
So that's why the placement of the doors is so important. Even in phase 4, you're still getting them.
If you got hit by one of the orbs, you got 2.
I mean, if you want to keep lining them up in the back, that's fine. It just when they go down to that shadow realm, you can't take them at the steps here. You got to go to the back of the room or somewhere over in the middle. That way we can move away.
Are you talking about the up phase when we go down into the okay?
Yeah, because I'm like at max range and I was getting those doors over here, but it's like we would lose a lot of DPS if we ran to the back.
Yeah, so you guys get what he's saying?
So when you use a door, does it go away? And then when we get a door,
No,
it drops?
he's just saying that in phase, like when we go down and you guys are still up, you're tanking them
Well,
at
let's
green.
change the stack
And if you,
spot then. For
if you get the debuff while you guys are up here, look how far they have to run to put them on moon. They have to run all the way back here to the door to try to drop that.
So if you just take them right here in the middle, then we'll just run to the back over. We'll kind of actually DPS over here, and when it comes over here, we can just run to the wall right here, stack it, and then come right.
Yeah, there's no reason for us not to tank them out here near the door. We can do that just fine.
Okay.
Take them where near the door.
So in the up phase, in phase 3, when they go down, we tank the Phantoms and Rosticon over here so the people can drop their debuff on Moon. That way there's
I think here would be fine, Mike.
Okay.
Here will be fine where I'm jumping.
Yeah. That way people can run out still, and there's enough room going forward, so if we need to go up the steps or over there, we can save that for the last.
Okay. Nice job.
That's a fun fight.
That is, dude. So far, every fight in here has been great.
Yeah, I haven't had my adrenaline pumping at the end of a fight like that in a while.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Just with all that shit on the ground, it definitely makes it cool. Interesting.
Okay, so
It's
now
as
we
a
have.
caster that couldn't stop moving, I'm surprised I did more DPS than Roguers on that fight.
Now we have the Alliance side of this fight to go do.
For the Alliance.
Which I believe is this way, Mike.
You mean the Horde stuff, buddy?
Well, yeah, the Horde stuff. I'm sorry.
It's not up here, Gabe. I just came up here. There's a
That's
door.
Yeah, that's the direction the Horde come from. We go the other way towards the port.
Oh, okay.
Because he's gonna put us on a boat.
Have you been using your tokens, Chris, or no? Yeah. I got like one thing off of Did I get anything off the token?
You got like 5 things out of here in 2 days.
Yeah. But I'm talking about today. Today's what matters.
Today's a new day, right? Okay.
Today's a new day. It's like a new raid day. I've used all my tokens, so I used it on basically every boss because every fucking boss drops a Azurite piece.
I can give you one. You need one?
Give me one what?
Token.
You can't give me a bonus roll token.
It wouldn't be a boss fight if I didn't die.
It really wouldn't be. You know, it's like Anabara the Death Trap.
It wouldn't be a boss fight if
You
I
mean
didn't kill one of these
Anabara, the blood sacrifice?
Get the ship. We're leaving this bitch.
Yeah.
I hope you fly. Wait for me. Don't leave.
We go.
Excuse me, Bo.
So it will now change your race.
Wait, does this start the encounter?
No. It just takes us to the next area.
Ah, not going back to the harbor.
I mean, is there trash? Because we won't have time to probably do anything
Yeah, we won't
if
have
there's.
time. That way people can see what's kind of just what's going on. I don't know if there's trash or not.
Maybe there won't be.
So what do? Oh, we talked to.
I got.
They're telling it like a story, and now we're the Horde.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm an undead.
I'm a troll. Get out of here.
I'm a panda. Still a
I
panda.
am a blood elf.
I wanted to have the troll cat form.
Why didn't it exactly be a Tauren?
Why am I an undead though? Like,
I went from a blood elf to a blood elf.
I went from a panda to a panda. So wait, where's my
It's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Like I have berserking.
I have the same one.
Hey, I can finally heal now.
Neon
you
blue
guys.
kitty.
Cannibalize.
What is this armor I'm wearing?
Oh, I got a pet pattern. I can make an enchanted tiki mask.
Oh, now I've got orange for
Yeah, it looks like there's some trash. So 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 we'll go ahead and call the raid here tonight because I mean it's been a great job so far. So what we're gonna do Tuesday, start at 7, go straight into this, clear everything we can in one night. Hopefully all the way.
Should be all of it. Yeah, shit's easy.
We spent 45 minutes last week on heroic first boss. I did change our strat on heroic, which I think we'll be able to do, but I want to do another week of this just to try to pump out what we can for people, and then we will start trying to do the first boss again on heroic on week 3. So the strat change is going to be it'll probably be Striper's going as a tank. If she hasn't gotten her tank gear by then we'll just have Vin do it, and Vin will tank the ads, and then me and Mike will tank the boss and taunt swap it to drop the debuff while y'all burn shit down, and that will probably guarantee the kill on that.
I like the staff though.
But yeah, so amazing job. We're
Look at
now
my
6
stat.
of 9, so we'll do these next
Gargoyles.
week. Hopefully next week. So
We need to
What
go
kind of cats are you guys?
Horde next expansion.
Look at me, I'm a
That's what I'm
neon
saying.
striped tiger cat.
I wouldn't mind it, but we won't. Some people won't go horde.
Who won't do it?
Yeah, who won't?
I won't.
You
What's
will.
the
got it.
color? That's generic.
We got Anabara.
Yeah, we don't need hyper necessarily.
I
Anabar's
don't know
not gonna
if
go
Anabara
if
would
Vin don't
go
go.
horde either.
And you know, Detroff, you know, he already has a tune.
Wait, why the fuck wouldn't you go horde?
I don't want to go horde.
Static has a horror for the
It'll ruin her RP.
But you hear how he said that, which means he would go horde.
Yeah.
he would want to go.
He would
horde.
like to.
Oh my
but
god, the
he
racials are so much better on the horse side.
Yeah.
They are.
And so is the PvP.
They gave us a good racial finally with the elf, the new elf.
Wait, hyper.
The spectral rift, or the
Yeah.
5% random damage.
The little teleport thing that they get.
Only good the teleport was for Cahoon, so I can
month,
solo
yeah.
aside.
Yeah, good job.
Ahead of the curve because of Hammy.
Them fools are having a mech battle in the air, like Gundam.
Nice.
Nice work, everyone.
Yeah, good job.
Chris, are you gonna be here from now on?
Pretty much.
Nice.
About time you quit your job.
He didn't quit his job. They finally hired somebody.
Oh yeah.
About time they fired you.
And I'm trying to get him a job like at logistics over where we were.
It won't pay more, will it?
It'll pay about the same, but he'll have insurance. He'll have better benefits. The
Oh.
benefits will make up for maybe the little bit of pay loss.
Yeah,
He's got plenty of benefits. He lives with Jordan.
Yeah, but medical and dental and vision.
Yeah, but friends with benefits and insurance benefits are two different things.
Well, you're the one with the benefit. Well, I guess. Well, you're banging his sister. He's living with you. So yeah, it's a two-way benefit.
So I plan on doing Mythic Zeros probably on my death night, probably over the weekend.
Zeros?
Maybe. Well, he's
You
not good enough to
fucker.
do Mythic Pluses yet, so I can only do Mythic. I can only do Mythic Zero right now, at least until I
And
get here.
Isn't bursting terrible?
No, it's not bad.
They apparently increased it.
Yeah, they buffed it, right?
They buffed it to what it used to be.
It's that
Apparently
fucking
it was
reaping.
god-awful, they buffed it to that.
Reaping is the one you gotta watch out for.
That's only a 10 and above, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that I don't know.
It's the seasonal. It's like something like the mobs start to chase you throughout.
It's like
So did
every
you guys
20
know that if you use an on-use trinket, you have to wait 20 seconds to use another on-use trinket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah, it's
That's-
like a global cooldown.
That's very bad.
Really messes up you trying to macro
So
stuff.
yeah, so you can't stack them.
Yeah, there's fucking Blizzard is. Ugh,
It doesn't matter. Unused trinkets blow. Too much shit to do.
I just macro cooldown. I have one that's a minute and a half cooldown, so it's like every other round I can use it, and then I can use it on the minute and a half. It doesn't line up with the cooldown. Nice.
Well, that ring I got replaced at 340, so that's good.
Invite Jimmy.
1 second.
So the guild needs to recruit rogues, a death knight, and a windwalker monk.
And people that will put
What do we
flowers
need
in
a
the bank.
Windwalker for?
Oh, do you need flowers?
Well,
I have
because we
one,
don't have
I
any
know.
DPS leather wearers.
What? Fuck you.
What the fuck are you talking about? We have like four.
I take offense to that.
We have Vin and Ron. That's it.
And the boom.
Oh, you mean melee?
Yeah. And agility, you know?
Oh, I thought you just wanted the buff, which, I mean, I've been giving the whole time anyway. As
Yeah,
best I
raids are
can.
in general.
Look, it's always good to have some of each class, especially Windwalker Monk. The mobility on that DPS class is high. If we want to use the mobility that you bring, we have to lose a healer.
I mean,
on
I
that
could also
treadmill.
go DK and someone else could heal.
Get on that treadmill, Anabar.
Can watch my uber elite DPS.
But then we again would lose.
I wish you could. I
Then we
wish you
have
could
no monk.
DPS.
I know, right?
I like how that went from we lose to a healer to we lose a monk.
Well, the only reason we have a monk right now is because Hammy is that monk. If I can recruit a monk healer to take Hammy's place and Hammy goes DPS, then that's fine. Or if somebody
Hammy
wants to
can't
find-
DPS very good though.
He might be able to do it not on his monk, but maybe.
I mean, he's better than
I
you.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Jackass.
And tanking, too. Don't forget tanking.
Yeah, he's better than you.
So I nominate Hammy for guild leader then, I guess, right? Is that what we're saying?
Jesus.
Asshole. My hair
It's
got
going,
wet.
going south real
Talked about
fast for you
kicking
here.
him.
Hammy.
Next X Pack, we talked about kicking Gabe out of the raid group anyway, so what's the difference?
Damn.
Sounds like an impeachment's coming.
Mutiny.
Something about never showing up to raid.
My name's not Kevin, don't worry about it.
I
So
know,
you're
right?
just doing it out in the open.
Am I gonna log into Discord one day and it's gonna be like, it's gonna be Yar and a bunch of my real life friends and brother and be like, "Hey, buddy, we need to talk." And they're just
I
like,
got better
"Why the fuck did you bring
things
us in
to
here?" I can't believe you know what? I still can't believe he did that. You know, I told him about that the other day. We were he was helping me in Diablo, and I was like, "Hey, you
Who
remember when
was?
you tried to cause Leo?" And I was like, "You remember when you tried to cause a mutiny in the guild?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that." I was like, "Yeah, I bet you are." He laughed. I was like, "Dude," I was like, "You realize how confused everybody was? They had no clue what the fuck you brought him in there for."
And that was your brother?
No. Leo got my brother, Roger's brother, and some other people to go into the Discord to try to confront me to make officers in the guild. Because it was at the beginning of Legion, I didn't have officers because our guild was too small. We didn't need them.
That's not true. The only reason that he didn't have officers because he didn't want the drama of not wanting to make Leo an officer. So he just decided the easiest way to handle it was to make no one an officer.
No, I did it because we didn't need officers because we hadn't even started raiding yet. And it was like, you know, we were getting ready to start raiding, and he was like, you know,
And then you put the thing up on Facebook, and no one voted for Leo.
Well, they didn't have a time because he left when I said I was going to put it up for vote. He was like, "Oh, well, that's stupid," and then he just left the guild. I was like, "Dude, if you've got so many people that are willing to back you in guild lead or in a role for officer, then why wouldn't they vote for you?" He goes, "Well, you just don't understand." I was like, "Okay, well, I'll have them vote," and everybody voted.
Who won the votes?
It was
Me.
Deadly and
Extra cutie.
Deadly and Yar.
It was Deadly and Yar because
Hammy didn't
Johnny
want it.
was.
Yeah, I
Hammy
didn't want none of that.
It was Hammy and Deadly at first, and Yar was third.
Me neither.
And I told everybody to be fair. I'm gonna ask the people if they want to do it. If they turn me down, I'm gonna go down the list to the next person.
Who the fuck voted for Yar?
Right?
Surprisingly enough, a lot of people did. A
Me?
lot of people voted.
I'm all right. I'm an all right guy.
And then drama hit Yar, and Yar is just
Oh,
like,
I
I'm
would-
done.
I would totally vote for
Well, there was a
No,
lot of
that was
things
that was
were-
Kevin causing the drama.
Yes, there was a lot of drama that was caused by Leo. That, you know, eventually when he left, it seemed to be it seemed to be better.
Because Leo's a bitch.
It was 1,000 times better. And then we had Nim.
That's the drama I was talking about. Yar.
Oh yeah, that drama was fucking rough.
Remember,
I was looking for the drama because I didn't know there was drama.
Hoshi and her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when we're like, no more husband wife.
And still to this day, husband wives are recruited.
Well,
To be fair,
not
me
really,
and
they're
Anubra
like
are not
boyfriend,
married,
girlfriend, but,
so that's not.
like, the
husband
funny
and
thing
wife.
was,
That's the same thing.
No.
If there was common
it's
law,
not.
it'd be.
Exactly, but when we invited Vin,
Yeah, but we bicker.
Anabara he wasn't playing, and he would just listen to us in Discord and was like, "Damn, these guys are pretty crazy," and he decided he wanted to come back and start playing, and
Just
then
to talk shit.
He
Just to talk shit.
He was
And
like,
he
I want to
joined,
show.
and
He's
he's
like,
been
I
with
want
us
to
ever
show
since.
that hyper guy up. Do you
Yeah.
mind?
Yeah, that sounds like him.
That's everybody's.
I will say that. In fact, my first thing I did is I made a character named Qualdrons.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It was the hunter, wasn't it?
Sure was.
And then we had Roofie Gate. That was good
What?
times.
You've named it now.
When Ring's dad got drugged and plugged.
Why?
He got roofied at a bar.
Oh, you're talking about Seven's. You're talking about Seven's dad. That's fucked up. I felt bad for that.
Or was this still
Tomb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
a lot of sense.
So Ring's dad joined the guild, you know, and he was leveling.
Oh, he was actually in the guild?
He's still
Yeah.
in the guild, I think. Yeah, he still is. He
That
just doesn't
one's
play no more. So he was raiding with us when he leveled his character. We were farming content, and Ring was like, "Hey, is it cool if my dad comes?" And I was like, "I don't care. I didn't even know he was in the guild." And he came to play, and he was a cool guy. I mean, I liked him. He was nice, and he was like he's the mayor of whatever town they're from, and he invited us to come watch fireworks and shit if we want to come up. I was like, shit, all right.
Yeah,
I've never gone out there yet, but
Ballin'.
But then one day, fucking, he didn't show up to raid for a while, and then Ring was like, yeah, and then Ring kind of told us this story, and I was like, oh my god. And he basically, he got roofied and shit, and, like, mugged. I was like,
Hold on. Yeah, we'll go to town.
Yar said he got
fuck
plugged.
this map anyway.
I'm making that shit up.
Mugged and plugged.
I mean, he may have, but he's just not telling us that part. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't that
What's a roofie?
reaction, then Yar wouldn't talk about it to this day.
I thought he was a roofer.
It was. Yeah, dude, it was hell trying to explain
us now on a list.
Yeah, trying to explain it to him?
Yeah, trying to.
Googled it. What are you talking about?
He Googled it. We were trying to explain it to him, what roofie was.
You said something about we. That's what roofie is?
No, it's like a drug you put in somebody's drink, and when they drink it,
Oh, okay, yeah, that.
It's the
You
date
call
rape
it the
drug.
rape drug.
yeah, it's the rape game.
There you go.
You should have said that outright.
Now it all makes sense.
But in this case, it was the mug drug.
And by the way, to correct that a little bit, he has a 120 mage now. It's just on a different server, and he plays and quits every once in a while because his job gets hectic.
Is he still the mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between in Dad Ring and the mayor of the town Deadly lives in.
No.
Good.
No,
Deadly, the town Deadly lives in is right next to us. It's like a 15-minute drive.
That's what I'm saying.
And,
His mayor and your dad, isn't there drama between those two?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's drama.
It's
between
more
them,
town drama because of stupid people, but yeah.
Wait a minute, was that a knock at Deadly?
Don't mind me, I didn't grow up in Kansas, so I don't really.
No, it's not actually. I'd put Deadly on like one of the smartest people in that town list, so.
Oh shit! So they're pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Deadly's like you.
So drama is when people argue?
I mean, that can be considered drama, yes. No, drama is like, okay, remember when we had Nim in the guild? And
Nim is the embodiment of it.
Deadly used to joke about kicking over a motorcycle and she would get all pissed off. That was drama.
Oh, okay.
Arguments or trouble over stupid things is drama.
Yeah, like that.
Basically when people get over emotional.
Yes.
The sad part is, it's not even over emotional. They think the project that they voted down that's now worth something like a couple $2 billion is still there.
It's the fact that your city has to use our schools and everything. You can't build your own schools.
We can, that's the thing.
They just don't have enough people.
It's just not enough people, and it's not really worth it, but we have the capital to pay a mayor $90,000 a year. We have the capital to build a school.
Well, don't that city get the state revenue for each one of the children that goes from one town to the other? So it doesn't matter.
No, it
They're
doesn't.
still winning.
We have an elementary school, and everything above elementary goes to a mixed school. We have a mixed school district with Gardner. There's Ottawa people, I believe, and a couple on the outskirts of Olathe, I want to say. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but
And
something
kids
like
from
that.
your town and his town.
And a couple other cities, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like their towns are like fucking Rosebud Lot town. They have like Rosebud Lot has like an elementary, but then like the junior high and high school are shared between two.
Yeah, it's like that. Other than it will take from it's X amount of miles, so it'll take from, I think some people I went to school with were in Olathe, which is a bigger city than both the towns that we live, and Ottawa or something, which is on the other side of the city I live in. From Gardner, so.
And just keep in mind, San Boondocks is only 25 minutes from downtown Kansas City.
So we beat Botswambi's, we beat King Raskan, so you get 2,000 on the boat. You finish your quest, and you get another.
Well, what if I wasn't on
The
that?
quest line. You had to have done the quest line.
Oh.
Well, then you get an extra.
You gotta wait till next week when we beat King Rastakhan.
What if we never beat him again because you don't show up, Piper?
Why wouldn't I show up?
LFR in
Where
4
did
weeks,
you
I guess.
pick up this new quest line? Because I have not seen no
I
new
seem
quest
to
line.
recall me
You have to
saying
be in war.
use
You have to be in war mode apparently.
hero
No.
in the.
It's the main
in
part of the
Netherrealm
war
was a one.
campaign.
Gabe said
Yeah,
no.
The main part of the what?
Gabe
So-
said no.
There is a quest you get to kill 25 horde each week. That's different than the war campaign, which is the PvE quest line. That if you haven't been keeping up
Where
with,
do I get
then
that quest at?
I think this
that's
one
the
you have to
main
do the
quest of the expansion.
Yeah, you gotta do the quest.
It's the legendary quest line.
Yeah.
I guess I should go do that quest line eventually on my warlock.
And then once you finish
Okay.
that, it'll say, "Hey, go kill King Rastakhan," and then that's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. So I have to do
Now it
that.
says- Yeah, it's only like a few quests out in Nazmir.
Unless you're
this-
like me and switch characters and didn't catch back.
I'm about to go see what King Anduin wants.
Like me, I think my warlock's getting a little too close.
I was like, "Here, take this 450 piece."
Don't go
Gabe's
to
like,
King
I'm-
Hyper.
Gabe's like, I'm gonna play Warlock. I promise I'll be good.
We knew from the start he'd be back tanking.
Yeah, we called that from the beginning of the expansion. And I tried to get Fuzzy to go DPS at the beginning of the expansion, but he wouldn't. If Gabe remembers that conversation.
There's
I
more
remember-
to it
I
than
remember that.
healing.
He said no, and I was like, okay. I was like, then you're gonna heal. He's like, yep. I was like, okay.
So I found some cheap mats. If y'all want this pet, it's about 1,000 gil mat cost.
There's no gil.
Huh? Well, yeah, for the mats. With the pet is like 18,000 gold.
Plays a lot of Final Fantasy.
I play a lot. Of games.
Zach, that bumper stick.
Yeah. Is it not true though?
I assume it's completely true. Vin, would you?
I'm in the middle of a pack of mobs. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
I'll take that as a yes.
So apparently the Warfront battle now offers 400 gear.
Yep.
Yes.
Only Darkshore though. They did upgrade
Yeah.
Stormguard.
Wait, every time you complete it, you get a 400 piece?
No.
The weekly quest.
Oh, the weekly. Okay.
Stormguard
You
will be
get
a
one piece
Well, technically, every time you complete it, yes.
because it can Warforge.
It can Warforge up to 425, but it probably won't.
Mine went up.
No, I'm
to
saying,
4.
yeah, you get.
upgraded up to 14.
Hopefully, I'll get a 400 weapon. So I seem to be pretty lucky with that.
Well, you're not lucky with the trinkets though, so.
Yeah, for real. They're like, here's a weapon. I'm like, yeah, badass. You get these shitty drink.
You know who's been pretty unlucky with weapons? Vin.
I did get a 470, like,
I got
off
her
the
staff
Warfront
before
last
she
week.
did.
Well, it doesn't matter if your specs awful.
Hey, now.
Damn.
I'll ride this spec till it drowns.
Not 8.1.
And the sad thing is,
That thing's been in so much water, it's soggy.
Yeah.
That's one wet kitty.
She's
Beating that dead cat to the.
This area is filled with natural
I don't want
resources
it.
and interesting alchemical.
yeah, I mean,
I
you gotta
seem to
think.
recall,
Oh,
like,
DPS
a
Mark.
couple- I seem to recall
He
a
can
couple of
teach
fights that
Hyper.
I beat you
He
anyway.
can teach anybody.
Damn.
So can we recruit some rogues and a Death Knight?
No.
Whatever happened to Ben Carr coming to the
He
game,
ain't coming back.
gracing us with his presence?
I can walk through.
I asked him today. I was like, "You coming back?" He goes, "No." He goes, "I can't do it."
The map any good?
No. It's the fucking.
Oh god. Well, there's a pack right there. Fuck it.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Nothing. Went back down.
Alright.
My bag's full anyway.
That's where I was at.
With shit.
Guaranteed.
Literally. Just full of shit.
What belt are you looking for?
Are you serious? Did this star moss
I don't
really
know.
spawn above the level in which I can
Belt
click
did
it?
you get?
Are you like, yeah, I can't click this star moss.
That is not anything I want.
Like, I can't reach it.
Wait. Focus restraint. Are you looking for that?
I have a pair.
Alright. That's all I
You
got.
need an ancient Parthenon defense. Man.
Maybe. Need a ancient crossbow.
No. Still need shitty helm. Kadal is being a whore, as usual. Keeps giving me the shitty exploding palm one that I don't want.
So did they buff Feral again?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I saw that made it different.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm getting a new weapon help.
They just keep giving them 7% patch.
Till they're finally up with everyone else.
But then they're like, we're gonna take your blanket haste buff away because we don't like blanket buffs. Here's a blanket 7% damage buff instead.
Every patch in this expansion rails got like 5% buff.
Except for this last Tuesday, we got a 15% buff from a. They were originally gonna do 8, and then they changed it to 15.
Man, that is just
I thought they put it up to 15 from.
I don't know. I'll probably pay attention. My numbers are better. It's good enough.
7%.
I'm gonna try making this build rave. See if it does any good without the helm.
What? The achievement, can I get a heck yeah, now requires all members of the raid to serious trash pile before the fight starts to receive Johnny's favor. Complete the criteria for the achievement.
Yes.
What fight?
The first one. Champions of Light.
Oh.
So you can't screw over your Or no, you can't have just one person get it and die.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this Tiki mask looks kind of like the Curse Hexer.
Resto Druids.
Call of the Scarab.
I was worried I'd come across a bunch of Horde herbing in war mode, but I really don't.
Bunch more deaths worth.
Maybe with 8.1 they actually did some balancing, because pre 8.1 I ran into so many horde that I turned the shit off.
Alright, time you to 400 weapon.
I just figured I'd herb in war mode since it puts you in a different zone.
You want to 1v1 them as they show up?
Yeah. I'm in bear form, I can't. I just fucking stag form, run off, they're gone.
Is somebody fucking snoring?
Her dog. It's so hilarious. I just crack up every time.
What the hell?
He's an asshole. Oh, there he goes. Now he's stopping. Oh, never mind. He didn't stop.
Yeah, but don't you just have war mode on because you want to get the quest done?
Me? No.
Oh.
I'm just herbing.
Oh, okay.
I figured there'd be more herbs.
Do it for the
less people
bonus.
Play with it on.
Oh, more herbs, okay. I thought the herb spawn rate was based off of, like, a metric that determined how many people were online at the time or something.
Yeah, but people can still steal your fucking herbs.
Let me know when you're ready, Hammy. I'm tapped over to WoW.
Yeah, I went and equipped the wrong damn neck, but give me 1 second.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
This whole gather resources thing for these instances is just, guys, collect iron and wood.
Alright, I think I'm ready. I'm just gonna run normal. My damage is so low, I need to put some gems in these weapons.
I just goof off in the war mode. I run off, I kill stuff, we make fun of fucking rogues. He was bitching because nobody was healing or things. Like, why don't any of you guys go heal? Yep.
Who?
Talk about?
In this, in the thing we did earlier.
When we did the war mode, this rogue was like, one of y'all need to go heal so that way we stop dying so much. And I'm like, I don't carry around a fucking heal set because you fuck up.
Like, there's so many buffs you can get and stuff in these that there's no need to. You won't die.
Well, like then next, I guess I'll have to stop all my DPS because I full aggro.
Pile on over here.
Like I don't know, man. I don't seem to be having a problem.
Tell them, use tricks of the trade to put the aggro on the tank.
Well, we told them, we're like, use your cooldown.
That rogue every time they could.
That's what's up.
So that's when, like, shortly after that was over with and we started raiding or whatever, or we start doing time walking serenadas, like, somebody's asking to talk to the officers, and we're like, oh shit!
That's awesome, really?
That's fucking funny.
I was like,
God, I wish I'd. You ever get that? Give them my name.
that's what I'm like, oh yeah, they'll talk to our officers and they'll give them just as much fucking shit, if not more.
Why would you want to talk to your officers?
Probably tell them these guys are assholes.
Because they think it matters.
I'm like, sir, I already know that.
That happened to me one time.
That's what we train them to do.
Yeah, we train.
I'm an asshole too. Next time, get good.
That happened to me one time whenever I ran a guild. There was a warlock that was in my guild. Like, this was maybe right after Nax, so right when Ultra War started. And he had put together a run for the Ashes of Alar mount. You know, this is back when you couldn't solo it. And it dropped, and he fucking ninja'd it. And I had like, I logged on to like 15 mails in my mailbox from random people that he had pugged. Saying, why would I let him be in my guild and all this shit.
I mean, that's kind of different. That's a rare amount.
Fuck that. I don't care. Why would I care? He's in my guild to raid.
I would steal it in a heartbeat if I had the chance.
But what if it was ninja from you?
Oh well.
Oh well, learn who to trust.
If it was ninja,
no, they'd be crying too.
If it was ninja from me, from one of the people who were in my guild, of course I would have kicked him then, because I would have had a personal problem with him, and I wouldn't have been able to run the guild properly with him in the guild.
Zach ninja the damn mount from me?
Ninja, no. What are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
You gotta uphold
He kept calling me at like 3 a.m. though to join his group so that we
Uphold
could get
justice.
Oh yeah, that was great. Like, Amber's been farming Ashes of Alar whenever I go in there, second time ever.
So then he calls me at like 3 o'clock in the morning with my because my character had been in his raid group so he could get in the raid.
Holy shit.
What's that meme I just saw about always bringing up shit from the past?
It was like fucking Kata?
Yeah, it was like right when you could start soloing that instance.
Yeah. Barely.
That's
Oh,
right.
man, I
ninja'd
still don't
him
have the
out from
headless
Final
horseman
Fantasy
mount.
14
God
anyway.
damn.
I got my dungeon.
It's an okay mount. I like it.
I don't have that. I don't even have the mount from fucking Stratholm. That's how bad my
Rivendare's?
Yeah, I don't
have the
even have
Stratholm
that.
one,
And I've done that shit forever.
Took me forever to get the Invincible.
Invincible's probably the one that's taken me the longest. I have it, but I mean, it took me the longest.
I haven't.
Oh, did you hear that, Hammy?
Time to farm 'em.
What?
Invincible.
But you can't see it.
That's
Invincible, not invisible.
He knows.
Oh, does he get it?
He's trolling you.
Ugh, I keep coming across these horde out solo like fishing or something. I'm like, man, I want to stop and kill them, but I'm just doing this little loop.
How's
You
it
should
this
kill
one?
them.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm in Guardian spec though. Far less
Oh yeah, you're not killing anything.
Guardian spec negates the days that mobs can do while you're running around farming herbs. I wish I got like 30% more herbs.
That'd be nice.
Never fucking leave her this mode.
I'm gonna see if I can get that item again so I can wreck that last boss again.
What item?
I got something out here called an Essence of Storms. I got it off a rare mob randomly, and apparently you take it back to one of these vendors, and it turned me. I chose this.
That's
dryad
random
chick.
on who gets it.
Yeah.
So it's the altar. Kill the small mobs. Don't go after rares. Just kill a bunch of small mobs, and eventually you'll get the essences.
What are you talking about? Where?
It's in
Strathall.
No, it's in a
Stormguard.
Dark Shore.
You see that pick I posted? Like I did like 260,000 damage to everybody's 13. It was pretty raw.
Oh, it's in the new thing.
The Dark Shore.
Yeah, it's the assault on Dark Shore.
Yeah.
Yep. Bags are full.
Yeah,
Is there an achievement?
Oh no, my herb got.
Yeah, there
nailed.
is. It's an achievement to become all three. One
Yeah,
after.
you get +3 to your EP.
I feel like I'm getting bounced to random shards because I'll walk away from an herb node, go up a hill, and then all of a sudden it'll respawn behind me.
My bags are full.
Someone was saying people that talk about EP must have micro. Is this true?
No, it's just funny to say EP. Because people care about that.
Going back to 10.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this last death breath.
Did you guys already all do this quest where you like help Grong, the guy that we
Yes.
kill inside the raid?
I think like that's the question before the one you get.
What's the reward for the end of this?
Artifact power.
Artifact power, I think. Yeah.
Oh, well, Hunter needs a lot of that.
True.
Yeah, I looked at my DHs and I'm at 30 on that one.
Is it night time you are?
It is.
Oh, your wife gives you a bedtime now?
Shit, I fucking fell asleep at like 3 o'clock. I set
You
my
need
alarm for 2
Zodiac
hours.
ring?
And I was like,
Yes, I need one.
my alarm went off, but I still slept. And I was like, I looked outside and I saw darkness. I'm like, fuck, I'm probably late for raid. I was like 15 minutes before.